Welcome to the fantasy audiobook. Everyone's job change. God level boss. That's my summon. Chapter 21. Lin Mo first summoned General Slime, and the huge golden body filled the entire cave. There were many strange footprints left on the snow outside the cave. After a while, a sturdy long-haired white ape appeared at the entrance of the cave, breathing cold air from its mouth. Lin Mo immediately locked onto it and detected its properties. Frost White Ape Nightmare Level Dungeon Monster. Level 12. Strength 600. Spirit 400. Agility 600. Physique 500. Skill Freeze Slowing, have opponent's attack speed. After seeing the specific attributes, Lin Mo took a breath of air. It is indeed a nightmare difficulty copy. Any mob is more powerful than a boss in the wild. High attack and agility. It also has the ability to slow down. But compared with Lin Mo's boss summons, it's still far behind. The lion fought the rabbit with all his strength. To be on the safe side, Lin Mo summoned the bull-headed lord and the powerful goblin summoner. Suddenly, 3 golden giant boss summons almost burst the cave. Roar! The bull-headed lord roared like a wild bull and sharpened his hard hooves. The powerful goblin summoner holds a golden staff and shows an evil sneer. With a thought from Lin Mo, the 3 giant bosses rushed straight out of the cave. The momentum was extremely powerful. The moment Lin Mo also stepped out of the cave, a prompt message appeared in front of him. You have walked out of the protected area and are inside the nightmare copy. Please pay attention to safety at all times. The prompt message has not disappeared. 3 giant white apes galloped towards him. Lin Mo immediately called for the boss to stand in front of him. General Slime held a golden shield to protect Lin Mo behind him. The bull-headed lord stepped on the golden aperture, and a buffalo charge directly stunned all 3 giant white apes for 40 seconds. A series of long tracks were left in the snow. The powerful goblin summoner raised his staff and summoned 3 goblin warriors first. He raised his steel knife and slashed at the giant white ape like crazy. In less than 2 seconds, 3 giant white apes died suddenly on the spot. Then he let out an unwilling roar. Successfully kill the frost white ape, experience plus 8000. Successfully kill the frost white ape, experience plus 8000. Successfully kill the frost white ape, experience plus 8000. 3 pieces of experience information were laid out in front of Lin Mo's eyes. The increased experience value stunned Lin Mo for a second. The experience is 7 to 8 times higher than that of ordinary wild monsters of the same level. Killing 1 monster here is equivalent to killing 7 or 8 monsters outside. Moreover, the monster here can only be killed by Lin Mo with 1 move. Not much slower. The 3 bosses are like an iron wall, and ordinary dungeon monsters are not enough. Next, Lin Mo followed the map instructions and went straight to the depths of the dungeon. Along the way, I killed all the monsters in the nightmare copy like chopping melons and vegetables. Successfully kill the angry snow demon, experience plus 8000. Successfully kill the shameless Bo, experience plus 8000. Successfully kill the Yeti monster that doesn't want to take a bath, experience plus 8000. Drop the severed arm of the snow demon 2. Drops shameless boiling face 5. Drops the bath towel 8 of the snowman monster who doesn't want to take a bath. Probably more than an hour passed. Lin Mo finally upgraded. Congratulations to Lin Mo, your level has been upgraded to LV.13. Name: Lin Mo. Occupation: God level boss summoner only. Level: LV.13, 5.30%. Power: 130. Spirit: 140. Agility: 130. Physique: 130. Combat power value: 130. The upgrade speed is also too fast. No wonder almost all career changers who can clear dungeons never fight monsters in the wild. There are many monsters in the dungeon, and the experience points given are high. Immediately afterwards, Lin Mo fed all the materials and feedable equipment to the 3 summons. Because there is 1 more summoned object, the materials and equipment need to be divided equally. Fortunately, by killing mobs along the way, Lin Mo obtained a lot of materials and equipment. Moreover, nightmare level dungeons have a high chance of dropping precious equipment and materials. Lin Mo's storage space was almost full. Choose, feed, summon, and Golden Legend and Slime General. Feeding progress, 100%. God level skill development progress, 80%. Summon, and Golden Legend and Oxhead Lord. Feeding progress, 80%. God level skill development progress, 30%. Summon, and Golden Legend and Powerful Goblin Summoner. Feeding progress, 60%. God level skill development progress, 30%. Congratulations to Lin Mo, the feeding level has been improved. God level feeding LV.4 LV.5 inches. Professional skill. God level feeding LV.5 Note, feed the summoned object, and the summoned object can obtain a 30-fold increase in all attributes. God level feeding has been upgraded again. Summons can get a 30-fold increase in all attributes. Lin Mo took a deep breath. Although I was used to it, I still couldn't help but be a little shocked when I saw such a magnification. In addition, the feeding progress of General Slime has also been upgraded. Summon, Golden Legend Slime General. Feeding level, 4. Power, 1700. Spirit, 1500. Agility, 1500. Physique, 1700. Skill, Jumping critical hit completed God level, can cause group critical hit damage 70 times the strength attribute. Skill, God level split LV.3, 300 Note, split the body of General Slime into several clones with only strength attributes. As the level of summoned object feeding increases, the corresponding skills are also greatly enhanced. The attribute values of the current Slime General and the Tauren Lord are almost the same. Lin Mo simply tidied up. Continue on your way. Soon we came to the next pass. Collapsed Snow Ridge. Looking from a distance, the white snow reflects the sunlight, showing a sparkling picture. A snow mountain breaks from the middle, forming a long snow corridor. There is not a trace of snow covering the corridor. Because this is a wind outlet, strong winds blow away the snow all year round. If you want to clear the copy, this is the only way to go. Lin Mo learned about the copy of Frostland in the book. The most dangerous place in the Frostland is the collapsed Snow Ridge. The dungeon monsters here gather all year round. Moreover, when we meet on a narrow road, there are many monsters. If there are not a dozen people forming a team, it will be difficult to break through. Moreover, these dozen or so people must have complete suits, and their professional level cannot be too low, it must be advanced or above. Such harsh conditions have resulted in almost no one being able to clear the Nightmare copy. The last Nightmare copy record was the last one, Omega backquote. The moment he stepped into the collapsed Snow Ridge, Lin Mo felt the biting cold wind. Fortunately, the three summons formed a human shield in front of him, blocking a lot of wind. Just set foot. Countless wind demon apes hiding in the wind vents suddenly appeared. If you count carefully, there are hundreds of them. They all picked up the giant mallets in their hands and were ready to go. Lin Mo narrowed his eyes. Lock on the Wind Demon Ape. Wind Demon Ape Nightmare level Dungeon Monster. Level 13. Power 500. Spirit 400. Agility 800. Physique 400. Skill Cyclonus speed doubled. Skill Heavy Hammer critical hit 30% chance of causing critical hit damage twice the strength attribute. Lin Mo conducted a wave of analysis. The agility of the Wind Demon Ape is very high, and with skill blessing, the speed can be increased to 1600. The agility of Lin Mo's summons is almost the same. Coupled with the heavy hammer critical hit, the damage is also shocking. High sensitivity and high critical hit. It's really difficult. This is still an ordinary mob. I don't know what the next dungeon boss will be like. Lin Mo didn't have time to think so much. He directly summoned the summoned creature and pushed it forward. And he used God-level shared skills to put on the Tauren Lord's armor of thorns. 100% of the damage dealt back. In addition, he used his mind to command the powerful goblin summoner to summon all the goblin warriors. Suddenly, two groups of people were facing each other tit for tat. There were a total of 50 goblin warriors, holding steel knives and showing their green-faced fangs. The bull-headed lord beat his chest with both fists and rushed to the front. General Slime has always been guarding Lin Mo, just in case. Not far away, a strong wind blew away the white snow on the snow ridge. The snowflakes in midair are as bright as stars under the sunlight. Deep in the broken ridge, 2 wind demon apes were beating drums and shouting. At this moment, a group of white monsters rushed towards Lin Mo. They showed their sharp fangs and raised their huge mallets. Come on! Lin Mo also commanded the summoned object. The bull-headed lord stamped his feet and knocked over 2 wind demon apes with his horns. Successfully kill the wind demon ape, experience plus 3200. Successfully kill the wind demon ape, experience plus 3200. Experience points decreased. Lin Mo rolled his eyes. It's no wonder that the number of monsters here is dominant, so it's reasonable to give them less experience points. A terrain similar to a line of sky. The wind demon apes were almost squeezed into a long line. This is the result Lin Mo wants to see. He immediately ordered the Tauren Lord to use the Bison Charge skill. In this way, most of the wind demon apes will be stunned, and the rest will be left to General Slime and the powerful Goblin Summoner. Bison Charge. The bull-headed lord ran as fast as he could and rushed into the wind demon ape formation. Want to stun all monsters. At this time, those wind demon apes suddenly increased their speed. They landed on all fours, leaving deep scratches on the ground. Then, like a white stream of light, he dodged the buffalo charge of the bull-headed lord and headed straight for Lin Mo. Not good. Lin Mo was shocked. These monsters also know the principle of capturing the king first before capturing the thief. Their speed surged, and they were already close to Lin Mo in just 1 second. The stick of a wind demon ape had touched Lin Mo's arm. PFF. Sharing joys and sorrows takes effect passively. The damage was successfully transferred to the 3 summons. And it was shared by 3 summons. The armor of thorns takes effect. The damage comes back. Successfully kill the wind demon ape, experience plus 3200. Fortunately, I have the skill of sharing joys and sorrows. Lin Mo was afraid for a while. His attribute value is ridiculously low. If he hadn't shared the joys and sorrows together, he would have become a dead soul in the claws of the wind demon ape. Upon seeing this, General Slime quickly reacted and used his trident to fly away the approaching wind demon ape. Successfully kill the wind demon ape, experience plus 3200. Successfully kill the wind demon ape, experience plus 3200. But the number of wind demon apes is staggering. Nearly 100 wind demon apes rushed towards Lin Mo at the same time. 2 fists were unable to defeat 4 hands, so Lin Mo quickly commanded 3 summons to surround him. The powerful Goblin Summoner ordered the Goblin Warriors to surround the wind demon ape. But there is a big difference in the numbers between the 2 sides. The Goblin Warrior's speed became its weakness. It takes almost 3 Goblin Warriors to surround a wind demon ape. Therefore, Lin Mo still has not resolved the crisis at this moment. General Slime. God level split. A thought. The golden slime general emits golden light all over his body. The next second, its body seemed to shatter into countless small parts. Small and cute golden slime cubs are jumping around. A total of 300. Tauren Lord takes cover. All slime cubs, use jump critical attack. The mighty slime army covered up the edge of the wind demon ape. 300 slime cubs rose into the sky at the same time. Prepare to charge up a blow. During this period, some quick reacting wind demon apes killed a total of 50 or 60 slime babies with clubs. Because these divided slimes only inherit the power attribute of the slime general. But it's no big deal. Jumping critical strike. I saw slime cubs the size of peas falling vertically from the sky. Then countless fragments like meteorites shattered into the snow ridge corridor. Boom boom boom. Jumping critical hits can cause 70 times the damage value of the strength attribute. Each slime cub that inherits General Slime's strength attribute has a strength attribute value of 1700 points. 1700 * 70 equals 119000. Each slime cub can do 119,000 damage. The mountains are shaking and the earth is shaking. The earth seems to be shattered. The thick snow on the snow ridge was also blown away by the powerful shock wave at this moment, revealing the bare mountains. Fortunately, friendly enemy skills cannot cause damage. Otherwise, Lin Mo would have nowhere to hide in such a huge battle. The wind demon ape was stunned as he held the club in his hand. Then one by one was smashed to pieces. The mallet in his hand flew out. The scene is spectacular. Successfully kill the wind demon ape, experience plus 3200. Successfully kill the Wind Demon Ape, experience plus 3200. Obtain the Club of the Wind Demon Ape 99. Obtain the Teeth of the Wind Demon Ape 99. Obtain Black Iron Grade Wind Suit 5. The reward message lasted for half an hour. Experience points increase rapidly. However, Lin Mo felt that it was getting more and more difficult to upgrade his level. After killing nearly 100 Wind Demon Apes, they were unable to advance to one level. The current experience bar stops at level LV.13, 89.25%. Sure enough, the further you get to the back, the slower the level increases. If other people heard Lin Mo's thoughts, they would probably collapse on the spot. In just 1 or 2 hours, it almost improved by 2 levels. This speed is unprecedented. It's only the 3rd day before the big exam. There are still 7 days left. According to Lin Mo's speed, after the 10-day period, the level ranking will be the first in the province. The divided slime general quickly gathered together, and his body seemed a little weak. So Lin Mo directly took it back into the summoning space. Summoning space can continuously repair the status of summoned objects. It is a refuge for summoned creatures. There were too many materials and unnecessary equipment on him, so Lin Mo casually fed them to the 3 summons. Summon, and Golden Legend and Slime General. Feeding progress, 20%. God level skill development progress, 90%. Summon, and Golden Legend and Oxhead Lord. Feeding progress, 100%. God level skill development progress, 50%. Summon, and Golden Legend and Powerful Goblin Summoner. Feeding progress, 80%. God level skill development progress, 50%. The feeding progress of the Bullhead Lord is completed. The feeding level has been successfully upgraded to level 3. Properties have been greatly improved. Summon, Golden Legend Minotaur Lord. Feeding level, 3. Power, 2900. Spirit, 2450. Agility, 2900. Physique, 2900. Skill, Buffalo Charge God level transformation completed. Stun time increased to 70 seconds. Skill, Armor of Thorns Note. Damage backlash with 100% strength attribute value. God level skill development progress, 50%. After repairing, Lin Mo set off again. After crossing the snowy ridge, we are greeted by a vast expanse of white and endless snowfield. This is where the final boss lives. There are no monster footprints on the snowfield. But the weather is getting colder. Lin Mo had no choice but to take out 2 pieces of equipment that could not be fed from the storage space and put them on to resist the cold. The cold wind howled. A main city carved in ice and snow emerged not far away. Monsters such as the Snow White Ape and the Wind Demon Ape are guarded in front of the city gate. They looked at everything around them with ferocious expressions. Behind them, a tall goblin summoner sat on a throne of ice and snow. It is wearing a white fur cloak, holding an ice crystal staff. Lin Mo immediately locked onto the goblin summoner. The corresponding information appears immediately. Ice Mage's Goblin Summoner, Nightmare Elite Dungeon Monster. Level, 14. Power, 1000. Spirit, 1500. Agility, 800. Physique, 800. Skill, Summon 2020. Note, you can summon Goblin Frost Warrior with 100% of its own attributes. Elite Copy Monster. Think of the small boss in the dungeon. I just don't know if the elite copy monsters will drop boss crystals. If it falls, Lin Mo can add another general. In the city of ice and snow, there are not many guards in front of the city gate. At least it's much less than the one in Schweling. With the lessons learned from the past, Lin Mo is still Inc. Immediately call upon the Tauren Lord and Slime General to kill the guards at the door instantly. Successfully kill the Wind Demon Ape, experience plus 3200. Successfully kill the Frost White Ape, experience plus 5000. The Ice Mage's Goblin Summoner instantly sensed the crisis. With a blue halo under its feet, it held an ice crystal staff and began to sing with its teeth and claws. Other monsters in the barracks were also alerted and rushed out one after another. Lin Mo arranged for Slime General and Tauren Lord to block the monsters' attack on both wings. Lead the charge with powerful goblin summoners. Soon he came to the goblin summoner of the Ice Mage. At this moment its chanting ends. The cold wind began to rage, and countless white snow formed into ice crystals gathering in front of Lin Mo's eyes. After a while, 20 goblin frost warriors with fierce faces were summoned. Cold smoke is constantly puffed out from their mouths. Asterisk. The Ice Mage's goblin summoner gave a dull shout. It seemed to be sending a signal to the goblin frost warriors. Each goblin frost warrior showed a fierce gaze and held a steel knife forged with special ice crystals. The cold wind blew the cloak of the Ice Mage's goblin summoner. At this moment, it looked like a killing god dominating the battlefield, its eyes full of confidence. 20 goblin frost warriors or its weapons to dominate the battlefield. Lin Mo showed a calm smile when he saw this scene. Are they going to be crushed by numbers? Since it's a matter of quantity. Let's do it. The next second, Lin Mo's thoughts moved slightly. The powerful goblin summoner stood in front of Lin Mo. It slowly raised the staff in its hand and chanted slowly. A moment later, 50 goblin warriors fell from the sky. A violent cloud of smoke and dust was set off. The goblin summoner of the Ice Mage on the opposite side was stunned for a moment. 20 versus 50. Was he actually outnumbered? Lin Mo made a quick decision, and with a thought, 50 goblin warriors raised their steel knives and rushed towards the goblin frost warriors. Goblin warriors not only have a numerical advantage, but their attribute values are also ridiculously high. Those goblin frost warriors had just raised the ice crystal blades in their hands when they were cut in half by the ruthless steel swords. All of a sudden, he lost his armor. A total of 20 goblin frost warriors were instantly killed. A summoner without summons is a useless person. Lin Mo knew this. The Ice Mage's goblin summoner was unable to resist. But as an elite monster in the Noble Nightmare level dungeon, the Ice Mage's goblin summoner still retains its final dignity. It immediately jumped up, raised the staff in its hand and headed straight for Lin Mo, the culprit. Due to the sudden situation, Lin Mo did not react in time. The staff instantly hit his shoulder. Bang! Made a violent sound. Immediately, the Ice Mage's goblin summoner fell to the ground and died. Lin Mo was stunned for a second before he reacted. You were actually killed by the armor of thorns. Because he was afraid of being attacked by surprise, Lin Mo kept applying the armor of thorns skill to himself. Unexpectedly, the Ice Mage's goblin summoner stole the chicken but lost the rice and killed himself. Successfully kill the goblin summoner of the Ice Mage, experience plus 20,000. Drops bronze ice staff used above level 12, spirit plus 20, skill increase 2.5%. Drops bronze level ice cloak used above level 12, physique plus 10, spirit plus 5, agility plus 5. There is a 15% chance of dropping a silver level Ice Mage's earrings too, used above level 12, and the skill has no consumption. It hasn't been upgraded yet. Lin Mo was a little distressed. However, he also understands that the most important thing when killing an elite level monster like this is the equipment drop. For experience and other things, you also need to kill a large number of dungeon monsters, so the little things add up. There is actually a piece of jewelry among the dropped species. Although this was Lin Mo's first time brushing dungeons, he had read many books about dungeons. The probability of breaking out jewelry in each copy is extremely low. Under normal circumstances, if you want to obtain jewelry, you need to collect some precious dungeon materials, and then find a job changer who can make jewelry for forging. Each forging costs a lot of money. Make money, make money. It's just that the effect of this earring is of little use to Lin Mo. There is a bug level skill like magic spring water, and 15% of the skill has no consumption, which is a bit redundant. But rare things like jewelry can be sold for a lot of money. Lin Mo put the earrings into the storage space. As soon as the elite monster died, the ice and snow city collapsed instantly. A huge crack suddenly opened in the ground, swallowing Lin Mo and his summons directly. Lin Mo fell from the sky. I almost fell to death, but fortunately I had General Slime on my back. Dwang! Bounced up. Lin Mo quickly stood up and dusted himself off. General Slime rolled over and stood up, and the other two summons followed Lin Mo on the left and right. Looking up, a huge ice crystal palace appeared in front of him. There are countless ice sculptures on both sides. Deep in the ice crystal palace, a woman wearing a light blue dress and a sapphire crystal crown was sleeping. A blue halo appeared under her feet. Bright and eye-catching. The shape of the halo is complex and much more gorgeous than ordinary elite monsters. Lin Mo immediately locked onto the woman in blue, and then her message appeared in front of him. Ice Mage Nightmare Lord Dungeon Monster. Level 14. Power 800. Spirit 3000. Agility 500. Physique 2000. Skill Frost Freeze. Note: everything within a 10-meter radius is frozen for 5 seconds, and continues to cause 10% health damage. Passive skill Crystal. Note: when sleeping, the subordinate monsters of the Ice Mage enter a dormant state and are immune to all attacks. To activate the Lord Boss, the person who changed jobs needs to be within the skill range of the Ice Mage. The extremely high mental power shows that the Ice Mage's magical damage is unprecedentedly powerful. The Frost Freeze lasts for 5 seconds. During these 5 seconds, you will suffer continuous damage from skills every second. 10% per second, that is to say, being frozen once will reduce the blood volume by half. No matter how thick your blood volume is, as long as it is controlled, the blood will be lost according to the percentage. Because Lin Mo needs to be within the boss's skill range to activate the boss, he must withstand the first round of skills. This boss is simply a super vampire. After studying other information, Lin Mo immediately realized that the ice sculptures around him were not decorations. But he is the younger brother of the Ice Mage. These minions are immune to all attacks while the Ice Mage is sleeping. In other words, the routine of killing the mobs first and then the Lord is not applicable to this boss. As long as the Ice Mage releases his sleeping state, these little brothers will wake up immediately. The group rose up and attacked. Lin Mo had a hard time imagining how ordinary people could clear a nightmare-level dungeon. For him, this battle is not easy to fight. First of all, there is only one chance to be frozen. The second freeze means being consumed to death. Lin Mo frowned. I didn't expect that a nightmare-level copy would be so difficult. However, if he successfully passes the level and gets the crystallization of this Lord Boss, he can summon such a powerful boss. Crisis and opportunity coexist. How can you catch tiger cubs if you don't enter the tiger's den? Lin Mo was gearing up, constantly sifting through various plans to clear the level in his mind. It seems that some blind spots have been discovered. Lin Mo rolled his eyes slightly and immediately asked the powerful goblin summoner to come to the front row. Use summon. The next second, 50 goblin warriors were ready to go. Theoretically speaking, the skill of sharing joy and sorrow can make the summoned object resist damage. The summoned object is also subordinate to the summoned object, so it should be able to resist damage, right? Just let the goblin warrior rush forward to block the skills. When the Ice Mage releases his skills, he immediately orders other summons to attack. You can kill the Lord Boss with almost no damage. After thinking about all this, Lin Mo made a thought and ordered a goblin warrior to follow him to explore the path. Just stepped into the 10-meter radius of the Ice Mage. Then a soft sigh was heard. Alas, the Ice Mage suddenly opened his eyes. Under his long eyelashes, a pair of cold eyes seemed to be able to penetrate everything. When she saw Lin Mo's figure, she immediately shouted angrily. Have a taste of the Queen's wrath by disturbing the Queen's rest. The Ice Mage slowly stood up from the throne. Open with one hand. The entire ice crystal palace began to tremble violently. A huge white ice flower appeared on the ceiling and fell rapidly. Bang! The ice flowers shattered, and shining chips were injected into each ice sculpture. In an instant, the ice sculpture cracked and collapsed instantly. Bang bang bang! More than a dozen red-haired giant apes woke up from the ice sculptures, beat their chests frantically, and let out bursts of astonishing roars. Roar! Ice Palace Red Ape Nightmare Elite Dungeon Monster. Level 13. Power 1500. Spirit 1000. Agility 800. Physique 1500. Skill Ice Crystal Armor. Note: physical fitness doubled, lasting 5s. The Ice Palace Red Ape is actually an elite-level dungeon monster. The strength attributes and physical attributes are too bluffing. No wonder the nightmare-level dungeon requires a dozen job changers with full suits to grind together. If there is someone who is not afraid of death and wants to go it alone, it will be difficult enough to kill an elite dungeon monster. Not to mention there are more than a dozen here. Not counting the even more perverted Ice Mage Lord Boss. While Lin Mo was deep in thought, a long low whistle resounded throughout the palace. Frost freezes. The Ice Mage was angry. Ice crystals spread rapidly from the soles of her feet to all sides. The leading goblin warrior was instantly frozen into ice. and continues to lose blood. Lin Mo, who was also in the skill range, was unscathed. The passive skill of sharing joys and sorrows is now in effect. Lin Mo was overjoyed. It seems that this bug can be exploited. If others knew that Lin Mo resisted the damage of the Ice Mage in this way, they would probably explode on the spot. Anyway, the Goblin Warrior can be resummoned if it dies. When a person dies, there is nothing. Even the Ice Mage who was chanting and casting spells was stunned. The job changer in front of him stood unscathed. Have your skills expired? How is that possible? She is a majestic queen. The most awesome person in the entire Frost Land. Can't even a little job changer be controlled? Taste the anger from the queen. The Ice Mage was angry. The Ice Palace Red Ape received the order from the Ice Mage and immediately swooped towards Lin Mo. I saw a dozen red figures drawing an arc in midair. Right now, General Slime held a trident and raised a golden shield to stop a dozen red figures. Bang! General Slime raised his golden shield and hit the Ice Palace Red Ape on the head. The trident in his hand is not idle either, poking at the chrysanthemum. The Ice Palace Red Ape screamed again and again. The powerful Goblin Summoner commanded the remaining 40 Goblin Warriors to surround several Ice Palace Red Apes in one place, and attack them frantically with steel knives. After a while, more than a dozen Ice Palace Red Apes were wiped out. Successfully kill the Ice Palace Red Ape, experience plus 8000. Successfully kill the Ice Palace Red Ape, experience plus 8000. Successfully kill the Ice Palace Red Ape, experience plus 8000. Drop. The red hair of the Ice Palace Red Ape 99. Drop. Ice Palace Red Ape's red underwear 5. Drop. Ice Palace Red Ape's toe caps 10. Drop. Bronze level Red Ape suit 5. His little brother was killed instantly. The Ice Mage panicked. At this moment, the frost freezing skill has ended. The Goblin Warrior who was protecting Lin Mo from damage took over the control and still had half of his health. He raised his small steel knife and chased after the Ice Mage. The Ice Mage immediately used normal attacks and killed the Goblin Warrior in a few hits. But Lin Mo didn't panic. When the Ice Mage panicked, he had already ordered the Tauren Lord to rush over. A buffalo charge knocked the Ice Mage away. Stun for 70 seconds. Then General Slime flew over. Jumping critical strike. Boom. The entire Ice Crystal Palace began to shake crazily. The ice sculptures on the ceiling kept falling. Successfully killed the Ice Mage Nightmare Lord Dungeon Monster, experience plus 50,000. Complete a single dungeon mission, experience plus 50,000. Congratulations to Lin Mo for your upgrade. LV.13 LV.14 inches. Name, Lin Mo. Occupation, God level boss summoner only. Level, LV.14 5.23%. Power, 140. Spirit, 150. Agility, 140. Physique, 140. Combat power value, 140. Drops from a single dungeon, Ice Mage's Boss Crystal. Dropping a copy drops, Silver level Ice Mage's Bracelet 2 used above level 12, Magic Recovery plus 30%, Spirit plus 300, Strength plus 200. Completed the first copy of Frost Land, dropped, Heart of Frost 3. Dropping a single copy. The Ice Mage's Blue Enchantress Tool, female, used above level 12, has a 2% chance of evading skill attacks. The dropping message lasted for a long time. Lin Mo stood there for a long time. It is indeed a nightmare level dungeon, and it will drop a lot of things. None of these items are scrap. Maybe it has something to do with Lin Mo's single-player clearing of the dungeon. If these silver-grade jewelry were thrown into the auction house, they would probably sell for sky-high prices. 2 silver-level Ice Mage bracelets, conservatively estimated to start at 500,000 gold coins. The Ice Mage's Blue Enchantress Veil is an exterior decorative equipment. It has no level and does not occupy the equipment slot. It also has the effect of dodge skills and is a rare treasure. The total of these 3 treasures easily exceeds 1 million. Lin Mo slowly calmed down. He slowly took out the Ice Mage's Boss Crystal and crushed it gently. Professional skill. God level boss summoning technique LV.1 1/1. Note, it is not necessary to obtain boss crystals when summoning boss for the first time. Use the divine boss summoning technique. Another new member is about to appear. Revealing a gray sky. Ice flowers shining with blue light continued to fall from the sky. Under the illumination of a beam of light, the Ice Mage gradually revealed his true appearance. The delicate face is as cold as a queen. Her face has an indescribable beauty. Lin Mo held his breath and concentrated hard. Suddenly, a golden light burst out from the feet of the Ice Mage. The golden light completely swallowed up the blue, as if the Ice Mage was wrapped in a layer of golden gauze. Her ice crystal staff also turned into gold at this moment. Summon, and Golden Legend and Ice Mage. Power, 1600. Spirit, 6000. Agility, 1000. Physique, 4000. Skill, Frost Freeze has completed the God level, can freeze all creatures within a radius of 20 meters, lasts for 10s, and continues to cause 20% health damage. Passive skill, Crystallization has completed the God level transformation. When sleeping, all allies within 10 meters of the Ice Mage will be crystallized and immune to all attacks. Note, crystallization cannot actively attack. What else could Lin Mo say? That would be the end of the matter. The abnormal value of 6000 spirit. The physique has also surpassed any of Lin Mo's summons. Moreover, the two skills after becoming God level can be described as killing everything instantly. Frost Freeze is more practical than Buffalo Charge. Not only does it have a control effect, but it can also output damage. Perfect skills. Lin Mo immediately fed the 4 summons with the collected equipment and materials. Summon, and Golden Legend and Slime General. Feeding progress, 40%. God level skill development progress, 100%. God level skills have been developed successfully. Skill, Starfall Gathering. Note, General Slime can forcefully attract any creature within a radius of 50 meters to him and disarm him. Summon, and Golden Legend and Mage Lord. Feeding progress, 20%. God level skill development progress, 70%. Summon, and Golden Legend and Powerful Goblin Summoner. Feeding progress, 100%. The feeding progress is full, the feeding level has been improved. God level skill development progress, 70%. Summon, and Golden Legend and Ice Mage. Feeding progress, 10%. God level skill development progress, 10%. What a surprise! Another research and development skill of General Slime with full progress. The Gathering of Stars can attract any creature within 50 meters to General Slime, and can also disarm it. What if General Slime uses God level split and then uses Starfall Gather? Lin Mo's eyes lit up. God level split plus star gathering plus jumping critical strike. A real-life Earth explosion star. Lin Mo, who was usually calm, could not contain his excitement at this time. The combination of General Slime's skills can produce huge area damage. The skill of the Bullhead Lord can be used to rush in front and completely immobilize the enemy, and it can also be used as a human shield. The powerful Goblin Summoner is Lin Mo's army, and the Ice Mage is the strongest defense system. With the current boss strength, Lin Mo can easily challenge dungeons above level 20. Even if a level 30 ordinary job transferee who has passed the second transfer competes with him, he will be killed in an instant. While excited, Lin Mo did not forget that the powerful Goblin Summoner had been upgraded. He opens the Properties panel. Summon, Golden Legend Powerful Goblin Summoner. Feeding level, 2. Power, 2500. Spirit, 3000. Agility, 2500. Physique, 2500. Skill, Summon Goblin Warrior, 200/200. Completed God level, can summon Goblin Warrior with 100% of the body attribute value. The number of Goblin Warriors that can be summoned has been increased to 200. Closing the attribute panel, Lin Mo took all the summoned objects back into the summoning space. Professional skills. God level summoning space LV.1 4/5. The God level summoning space will soon be full, and we don't know when we will be able to upgrade to another level. Lin Mo was a little troubled. If you follow the rules of other skill upgrades, as long as you keep using this skill, you can continue to improve your level. However, the God level summoning space has not been improved. Maybe there is some kind of restriction. Or, will it be upgraded to another level only when all 5 spaces are used up? Lin Mo didn't think much about it anymore. Anyway, there was still an empty slot. Wait until he summons another boss and see what the result is. Rest complete. The monsters in the dungeon have basically been mapped by Lin Mo. There's no point in staying here any longer. Lin Mo immediately walked towards the exit that had appeared not far away and was emitting light. Choose and leave the copy. After a flash of white light, Lin Mo was teleported to the door of the dungeon. Lin Mo suddenly appeared at the door of the dungeon, attracting everyone's attention. It's this kid who just went in to challenge the dungeon. Hey, you've been in there for so long and you're still unscathed. Looking at his dull eyes, maybe he doesn't feel comfortable in there. The person who just cleared the dungeon, and the nightmare level dungeon has not yet been born, this kid. The people around shook their heads in jest. At this time, Bai Bingbing ran over quickly. She looked up and down to see if Lin Mo was injured. His face was anxious. Lin Mo was touched when he saw this scene, but he soon calmed down. Are you okay? How can you go and clear the dungeon by yourself? Bai Bingbing checked carefully and made sure that there were no injuries on Lin Mo's body before calming down. It's good that you can come out alive. If you fall into the dungeon because of me, I will never feel at ease for the rest of my life. Bai Bingbing pulled Lin Mo to a place with few people and kept talking. Lin Mo's expression was indifferent, as if nothing happened. Looking around, Zhou Bing and Qilong were not found. Lin Mo frowned slightly. Where are the two of them? Bai Bingbing explained. These two guys left for the mission with the Shangbing Adventure Group. They said they wanted to clear the Nightmare copy and get the Heart of Frost. The Nightmare level dungeon is extremely difficult, and few people pass it. Bai Bingbing sighed. There are only 7 or 8 of them. Although the level is higher, the difference in number is too big. Lin Mo asked. You can also get the Heart of Frost in the Abyss copy. There is no need to choose the Nightmare level. Bai Bingbing smiled bitterly and shook his head. If we make a deal with these adventure groups and don't pay anything, how can they give us the boss's weeping soul for nothing? I see. It seems that this time I have no chance to experience the realm of illusion. Bai Bingbing pouted and looked at the sky. At this moment, a voice from the dungeon sounded in front of the Frostland dungeon door. Congratulations to Lin Mo, you successfully completed the single dungeon and set a new record for the Nightmare dungeon. Buzz. At this moment, all the job transferees who were standing in front of the Frostland copy were looking for Lin Mo in the crowd. Whose name is Lin Mo? Is this the kid who just walked out of the dungeon? He really just cleared the Nightmare copy. Is this kid a pervert? At this time, Bai Bingbing's eyes changed when she looked at Lin Mo. Lin Mo had no expression on his face and took out a Heart of Frost from the storage space. 100,000 gold coins, not a penny less. Bai Bingbing excitedly took over the Frost Heart. How did you do that? Lin Mo said nothing. No matter how Lin Mo clears the dungeon, with the Heart of Frost, he can exchange the boss Weeping Soul with the Shangbing Adventure Group. The Realm of Illusion. The Realm of Illusion. I have a chance to go to the Realm of Illusion. Bai Bingbing excitedly kissed Lin Mo on the face. The sudden warmth caused Lin Mo's brain to temporarily shut down. Buzz. My head is buzzing. Bai Bingbing also reacted, and her face suddenly turned red. Yes, I'm sorry, I was just too excited. Lin Mo shook his head. Just when everyone was talking about Lin Mo's solo dungeon, a group of people wearing uniform clothing appeared in front of the copy door. Their faces were not pretty. Bai Bingbing found Zhou Bing and Qilong in the crowd. Qilong was cursing and saying something. You can't even pass the first part of the pass, and you still claim to be the strongest adventure group in Beijing. Zhou Bing glanced at Wu Gang, who was leading the team, with a livid face. A waste of time. Have all the members of the Shangbing Adventure Group not finished the Nightmare Dungeon? Lin Mo just cleared the Nightmare Dungeon and broke the dungeon record. Looking at this comparison, the guys in these adventure groups are nothing more than that. Hearing the comments from people around him, Wu Gang suddenly raised his head. Looking for the voice, he pulled a melon eater in front of him and asked, Who is Lin Mo? Has he cleared the Nightmare copy? The melon eaters pointed at Lin Mo in the corner with trepidation. It's him who broke the record of Nightmare copies. Wu Gang's eyes followed his fingers and suddenly took a breath of air. General Slime is my little brother. It's him. At the same time, Zhou Bing and Qilong's faces became even more ugly after learning about this. Thinking of the ridicule to Lin Mo before entering the dungeon, I felt my face hurt. Zhou Bing, what should we do now? I don't want to call this guy daddy. Zhou Bing's face twitched. 36 strategies, walking is the best strategy. The two turned around and prepared to leave. Bai Bingbing waved quickly. Hey, where are you two going? Go back to school. Qi Long ran away without saying a word. Bai Bingbing spread her hands and looked helpless. These two guys, I don't want Frost Heart anymore. Lin Mo chuckled. They don't want to bow in front of me. After all, they still want to recognize me as their father. Bai Bingbing burst out laughing. She stared at Lin Mo in front of her, feeling an indescribable feeling in her heart. This feeling seems to be getting stronger and stronger. It's getting late, I have to go back to school early to complete the task. Kyoto Academy is waiting for you. Lin Mo nodded, and a wave of waves surged in his calm heart. This heart of frost is for you. Bai Bingbing took the blue heart of frost that exuded cold air, and then transferred 100,000 gold coins to Lin Mo's account as a trade. Although Lin Mo has some affection for Bai Bingbing, a deal is a deal, and 100,000 gold coins is not a small amount. I owe you a favor. Bai Bingbing was about to leave. Lin Mo suddenly thought of something. Etc. He casually took out a pair of Ice Mage's earrings and handed them to Bai Bingbing. This is it. Bai Bingbing looked at the earrings in surprise. Check the properties immediately. Silver level Ice Mage's earrings 2, used above level 12, have a 15% chance, and the skill has no consumption. Buzz. Level 12 silver jewelry. There is a 15% chance that the skill will be free of consumption. Although it is dropped from the mage boss, its skill entries also go well with assassins. The assassin's output relies on skill damage. One earring has a 15% chance of no consumption of skills, and 2 earrings have a 30% chance of no consumption of skills. This allows the assassin to use several more skills and cause more damage. Bai Bingbing looked at Lin Mo. She thought to herself, Lin Mo must have chosen this jewelry carefully and decided to give it to me, right? He's so attentive. But this gift was too much for her to bear. It's too expensive. The combined price of these 2 earrings is no less than 300,000 gold coins. Lin Mo said calmly, it's of no use to me. Give it to you. When I get admitted to Kyoto University, I will still need you to cover me. Bai Bingbing smiled shyly. It's not certain who will cover whom. Take it. Lin Mo continued. His gaze was firm. Things decided will not be changed easily. Bai Bingbing no longer refused, carefully put the earrings on her chest, nodded and lowered her eyebrows. Yeah, thank you. Although she spent 100,000 gold coins to buy a heart of frost, the earrings Lin Mo gave her were even more valuable. Speaking of which, she owed Lin Mo even more. What can we do to repay these favors in the future? Do you want to commit yourself to it? Oops, so shy. Bai Bingbing did not continue thinking. She pursed her lips and looked up at Lin Mo. Then I'm leaving. Lin Mo nodded. Each copy has a 12-hour cooldown time. So after just clearing the Frostland dungeon, Lin Mo could not continue to clear the dungeon within 12 hours. He found an open space and sat cross-legged. After fighting in the dungeon for so long, it's time to take a rest and sort out the gains and losses. Just when Lin Mo was enjoying the purity, Wu Gang walked over with a smile from a short distance away. Little brother, do you still remember me? Lin Mo raised his head slightly. I've seen it at the auction house. Wu Gang rubbed his hands. Ha ha ha, little brother has a good memory. I heard that you cleared the nightmare dungeon alone. Lin Mo didn't answer. Wu Gang continued. You should have gotten more than 1 heart of frost. Do you want to change it for some money? Lin Mo frowned and asked, didn't someone make a deal with you just now? Wu Gang scratched his head. He indeed had a heart of frost in his hand. But this kind of good thing has other uses besides completing adventure group tasks. Since you are Lao Liang's friend, I won't hide it from you. Every stage the adventure group passes needs to collect precious materials for construction. Of course, the more of the good things like the Heart of Frost, the better. Although Lin Mo is only 18 years old on the surface, his character is already very mature. From Wu Gang's subtle expression, he noticed something strange. Wu Gang is lying. As for the real purpose, I'm afraid it is not for adventure group building. Lin Mo narrowed his eyes and shook his head. I want to keep the remaining frost heart for myself. Wu Gang was stunned for a second, and then said with an apologetic smile, it's useless for you to ask for this kind of thing. How about I pay you 200,000 gold coins to buy the heart of frost in your hand? actually raised the price again. In this case, it further shows that the Heart of Frost has a greater purpose. Lin Mo is also a good person and immediately rejected Wu Gang's deal. I want to keep it for myself. Wu Gang's face suddenly darkened. This kid doesn't get enough oil and salt. HMPH, just wait for me. Lin Mo looked calm. Wu Gang left here immediately with the adventure group. Lin Mo's head was finally clear. The number of job transferees in front of the dungeon door changed one after another. Lin Mo kept reviewing the battle in the nightmare copy. Prepare for the next copy. Currently, his level is at level 14, and he can only clear the Cloud Dungeon at level 15. During the transition period, some people chose to go to the wild areas to farm monsters and gain experience, but the wild monsters were scattered and far less efficient than the dungeons. So Lin Mo still chose to wait for the copy of Frostland to be refreshed. You can take advantage of this time to adjust your status. Even machines must be maintained and maintained properly. Too much time was wasted in Snow Ridge. After Lin Mo's analysis, the speed of brushing the copy next time can be at least doubled. Soon it was late at night. There were many bonfire stands set up at the entrance of the instance. Hot soup is simmering on it. There are at least 7 or 8 teams guarding the entrance to the dungeon. These teams are all teams that specialize in collecting copy materials to make money. There is such a team at the door of almost every dungeon. A slightly tired team of 5 people came over from a short distance away. The explosion rate of wild monsters is too low, and precious materials cannot be exploded at all. I heard from my friends in the Shangbing Adventure group that their young leader Shang Mumu has changed his job this year and is preparing to hit the provincial rankings. So the adventure group is in urgent need of a large amount of precious materials to build equipment. Heart of Frost is one of them. It turns out that the equipment is made from the Heart of Frost. The Heart of Frost is a rare and precious material. You can only have a chance to obtain it by killing the Frostland dungeon that is above the Abyss level for the first time. It's impossible for us. Boss, look at the little brother over there. He looks strange. It's indeed the first time I've seen him. Seems like a newbie. Oh, this is the opportunity. Group him up, let's find a few more people, and clear the Abyss dungeon together. Renshin, you go. Brother, are you alone? The young man named Renshin seemed to be a mage. He holds a bronze level staff and wears a Frostland dungeon suit. Lin Mo slowly raised his head. Is something wrong? Looking at you as a newbie, do you want me to upgrade with you? We are all of a very high level, and we all have complete sets of equipment. As he spoke, Renshin looked at Lin Mo from head to toe. I noticed that Lin Mo didn't seem to have any decent equipment on his body. He even felt that Lin Mo was a naive newbie. Join us. Take you to the provincial ranking. Lin Mo shook his head. No need, I like someone. PFF'd. Renshin smiled awkwardly. Little brother, it seems you have never downloaded a copy. How can one person brush a copy? Even a normal copy requires at least 3 people. On your own, if you die in the dungeon, no one will collect your body. Lin Mo shook his head calmly. It seems you haven't realized how difficult it is to clear the dungeon alone. Renshin smiled bitterly. Lin Mo's attitude was very firm, so he had no choice but to shake his head and sigh before returning to the team. What did the boy say? Renshin sighed. If you don't want to form a team with us, you want to clear the dungeon alone. Ha ha ha, just clearing the dungeon is a fool's errand. The team started laughing. Then he chose an open space not far from Lin Mo, set up a bonfire, and started cooking something to eat. During this period, Renshin kept looking in Lin Mo's direction. It seems that he hasn't given up on wooing yet. Don't look at it, just let him fend for himself. Renshin. I think he is quite lonely. How about reminding him? What are you reminding me? This guy is very cocky. Renshin scooped up a bowl of soup, took some hot buns and walked towards Lin Mo. Lin Mo was immediately alert. Renshin comforted him. I have no hostility towards you. Then he handed the bun to Lin Mo. Lin Mo narrowed his eyes slightly. If you don't want to eat something given by a stranger, don't eat it. Lin Mo refused directly. It made Renshin a little embarrassed. It's not poisonous, don't worry. Besides, what's the point of me poisoning you, a novice? Look at you, you don't even have a decent piece of equipment. I'm not stupid. Lin Mo was still very vigilant. Ren Shan was completely speechless. Look at how pitiful you are, team up with us. Under Ren Shan's repeated requests, Lin Mo was pulled into the crowd. When the other 4 people saw Lin Mo joining the team, they all looked at him and began to look at him. What's it called? What level is it? You haven't passed the big exam yet, have you? Are you interested in becoming a professional money maker after the big exam? A series of questions were thrown at Lin Mo, but Lin Mo didn't answer any of them. Finally everyone came to a conclusion. This kid is mute. Renshin smiled and said, Go, you scared the little novice brother. In fact, Lin Mo's character is like this, he is very defensive towards unfamiliar people. You will follow our team into the dungeon early tomorrow morning. I guarantee that you can level up by swiping the dungeon once. Lin Mo was noncommittal. Renshin said nothing more. The next morning, Lin Mo was the first to wake up. The bonfire had long since burned out, leaving a wisp of smoke. The copy cooldown time is reset to 0. Suddenly there was a loud noise from not far away. At this time, Renshin also woke up. The sound came from the door of the copy. He hurriedly went to understand the situation. After a while he ran back in a hurry. There are several gold fishing teams ahead trying to grab people. The Shangbing Adventure Group increased the task amount last night. Whoever gets the Heart of Frost will get 200,000 gold coins in exchange. As this happening, Renshin nodded and swallowed. So there was a group of gold fishing teams from the Cloud Dungeon early in the morning, and they also wanted to get involved. These guys are so shameless. It has only been a few days since I transferred to another job, and there are not many newcomers at level 12. Let's hurry up and enter the dungeon. Don't let them snatch away our little brother last night. Renshin placed Lin Mo in the middle of the team and walked toward the dungeon step by step in an attempt to get through. Lin Mo saw that the entrance to the dungeon was full of people. There were several big men in silver-level suits with fierce looks, scanning the people around them. One of the gold fishing teams suddenly saw Lin Mo in the middle of the team. He looks like a new guy. Suddenly, several gold fishing teams gathered around. Renshin quickly blocked Lin Mo behind him. He immediately took out his sword and prepared to fight to the death. Don't come here, you're not robbing people like that. A burly man wearing a silver suit suddenly walked out of the gold fishing team. He geared up and grinned with a sneer. I just robbed you, what can you do to me? Renshin suddenly pulled his head. Boss, he is a ruthless member of the gold fishing team in the Cloud Dungeon, nicknamed the Butcher. He is a master who kills without batting an eyelid. How about we give in? I'm so unwilling. The Butcher's name is loud and clear. Basically, no one dares to snatch what he likes. The other gold fishing teams also stepped back knowingly. At this time, the Butcher raised his finger at Lin Mo. Hey, newcomer boy, come with me. Lin Mo narrowed his eyes. These guys seem to treat themselves as goods to change hands. It's really rampant. Renshin poked Lin Mo's waist, trying to push him out. Lin Mo is a bomb now. It's better to throw it out as soon as possible. Brother, it's not that we don't take you with us, you can also level up by following the Butcher. At this moment, the Butcher's eyes were fixed on Lin Mo. The other members of the gold fishing team also looked at Lin Mo. I want to see how Lin Mo chooses. At this moment, Lin Mo slowly walked out of the team. He did not choose a Butcher, nor did he choose any gold fishing team. Instead, he walked towards the copy on his own. You don't know how to appreciate me. The Butcher was completely angry. In his eyes, Lin Mo violated his bottom line. As he spoke, he rushed over to Lin Mo. Suddenly a huge hammer appeared in his hand. People around him exclaimed, Knight Hammer. A rare profession. No wonder the Butcher is so tyrannical. Ren Shan covered his eyes with his hands and kept sighing, it's over, it's over. When the heavy hammer swung down, everyone closed their eyes unconsciously. You can imagine the next scene, it must be a bloody mess. Just listen to a loud boom. The world fell into silence. Everyone opened their eyes curiously. What's this? Summon. A golden slime general appeared majestically in front of everyone. It holds a golden trident and a golden shield, like a giant sculpture. The Butcher, who was still arrogant just now, was now pinned down by this giant sculpture. Became a meatloaf. Blood sprayed 7 or 8 meters away. Lin Mo, who was on the side, glanced at the Butcher's body and turned towards the copy. Select Nightmare difficulty again. General Slime followed Lin Mo and turned into a white light and disappeared in front of everyone. Everyone gulped. Pulling Ren Shan's head, his whole body began to tremble. What just happened? Ren Shan swallowed his saliva. That guy summoned a giant slime and crushed the butcher. It took a long time for everyone to recover from the shock. Someone pointed to the nightmare level displayed in front of the dungeon door and exclaimed, "This kid actually went to clear the nightmare dungeon alone." At this moment, Ren Shan suddenly remembered what he said to Lin Mo last night. Suddenly he gave himself a slap. "I'm so good." The butcher died at the entrance of the dungeon, and his teammates will inevitably come to investigate. In order to avoid unnecessary trouble, all gold fishing teams have temporarily left the Frostland dungeon. Let's go, let's not get into trouble. Don't talk nonsense to the outside world. We can't afford to offend anyone. The entrance to the copy was quickly cleared. At the same time, Lin Mo had gone crazy in the dungeon. With the lessons learned from the past, the speed of brushing the copy for the second time was more than twice as fast. Successfully kill the Frost White Ape, experience plus 8000. Successfully kill the Frost White Ape, experience plus 8000. Arrive at the broken snow ridge. Nearly 100 wind demon apes appeared in the narrow valley. Lin Mo directly commanded the bull-headed lord to use the buffalo charge skill to scatter the wind demon ape. Then ordered General Slime to use God-level split. 300 slime cubs rose into the sky. The stars gather. All the wind demon apes within a radius of 50 meters were instantly sucked into the air. Form a huge sphere. Lin Mo raised his arm, held it open with one hand, and then slowly held it down. Jumping critical strike. Boom. 300 slime cubs used their jumping critical attack skills against the wind demon ape at the same time. The effect is like a meteor exploding in midair. Circles of energy ripples were formed and spread wildly around. The sky was shaken as if it were shaking. The air began to twist. This scene is extremely shocking. Lin Mo took a deep breath. From now on, this set of combos can really be called Earth Explosion Star. Almost all the wind demon apes were exploded instantly. Successfully kill the wind demon ape, experience plus 3200. Successfully kill the wind demon ape, experience plus 3200. Lin Mo's experience tank reached 68%. The speed of level advancement has obviously slowed down. For each level after level 10, the experience points required to improve the level increase exponentially. If you want to upgrade, you must have a lot of experience accumulation. In fact, Lin Mo's upgrade speed has been several times faster than ordinary people. His experience of single-playing a copy is unique. When other people grind dungeons, they almost always go in groups. Not only do they share experience, but they also share equipment and materials. Calculated, it is several times slower than Lin Mo's upgrade speed. Crossing the snowy ridge. Arrive at the main city of ice and snow. Lin Mo didn't waste any time and released all the summoned objects. General Slime has another round of Earth Explosion Star. The ox-headed lord plays the vanguard and stuns the few lone monsters in the dungeon. The powerful goblin summoner summons goblin warriors and fights with the ice mage's goblin summoner. The ice mage stood behind Lin Mo. Boom, bang, chang chang chang. There was a burst of fighting, and in less than 5 minutes, all the dungeon monsters were killed instantly. This time the ice mage's goblin summoner did not drop precious equipment. Just some materials, but I gained a lot of experience. Other dungeon monsters also gave away a lot of experience. Lin Mo's experience tank reached 82%. After simple repairs, Lin Mo appeared at the Lord Boss site. It's still the familiar Ice Crystal Palace. The familiar Ice Mage. She looked at Lin Mo seductively. Suddenly, her eyes turned behind Lin Mo. Golden Ice Mage. Gold is the color I hate the most. The Ice Mage said angrily. Taste the wrath of the Queen. I am the master of this palace. Lin Mo smiled bitterly. I think you should die again. Lin Mo's eyes were condensed. Directly let the two ice mages confront each other. The golden ice mage raised the golden staff in his hand and sang softly. In an instant, ice spread from beneath his feet. The ice mage lord also began to chant. Ice also extended from beneath my feet. After a moment, a golden light covered the entire ice crystal palace. The golden ice mage rose into the sky. All monsters within a radius of 20 meters were frozen. Even the Ice Mage Lord was transformed into an ice sculpture. Frost freezes. Full suppression of the frozen area. Comprehensive suppression of freezing damage. Freeze for a full 10 seconds. All the monsters in the entire Ice Crystal Palace turned into a puddle of flesh and lost their vitality. Successfully killed the Ice Mage Nightmare Lord Dungeon Monster, experience plus 50,000. Complete a single dungeon mission, experience plus 50,000. Break the previous dungeon record, experience plus 100,000. Refreshed the record of the Nightmare Frost Land dungeon twice in a row and obtained the title of Frost King. Note: immune to 20% ice attribute skills. Refresh the record of the Nightmare Frost Land dungeon twice in a row and obtain the primary dungeon refresh talisman, 5/5. Note: the cooldown of the dungeon below level 30 can be refreshed. Congratulations to Lin Mo for your upgrade. LV.14 LV.15 inches. Name: Lin Mo. Occupation: God level boss summoner only. Title: Frost King. Note: immune to 20% ice attribute skills. Level: LV.15 0.01%. Strength: 150. Spirit: 160. Agility: 150. Physique: 150. Combat power star rating: 150. Title: it's actually a title. What an unexpected surprise. Job changers can obtain titles through dungeon hidden tasks, adventure group tasks, city tasks, etc. In particular, the title obtained from the dungeon hidden mission is particularly powerful. It was obvious that Lin Mo had unintentionally completed a nightmare level dungeon hidden mission. The title you receive brings extremely high blessings. An unexpected bonus. In addition, a primary copy refresh talisman was revealed. Lin Mo had seen this kind of prop in some books. The experience required for later upgrades is huge, so you need to constantly brush up and accumulate experience. The copy refresh symbol is undoubtedly the best assistant on the road to upgrade. However, this refresh symbol is difficult to obtain from the copy. Basically, they are developed by high-level prop masters. It's expensive on the market. I didn't expect to be able to get it in the dungeon, possessed by the European Emperor. Excited, Lin Mo immediately fed all the materials and equipment. Summon, and Golden Legend and Slime General. Feeding progress, 50%. God level skill development progress, 10%. Summon, and Golden Legend and Oxhead Lord. Feeding progress, 30%. God level skill development progress, 80%. Summon, and Golden Legend and Powerful Goblin Summoner. Feeding progress, 10%. God level skill development progress, 80%. Summon, and Golden Legend and Ice Mage. Feeding progress, 20%. God level skill development progress, 20%. Lin Mo found that the feeding progress was getting slower and slower. But it makes sense. As the summons become more and more powerful, the resources required are also huge. It also means that Lin Mo needs to go to the next dungeon to upgrade. Lin Mo looked at his level and smiled. It's level 15. The same level as Meng Junkin back then. But Lin Mo is much stronger than him. There are still 6 days left before the big exam starts. According to this progress, it may be possible to advance to another 3 levels within 6 days. After simple repairs, Lin Mo immediately chose to leave the dungeon. It was empty outside at this time. Lin Mo suddenly saw a group of freshmen walking towards the Frostland copy. Finally, level 12. You can refresh the copy. Among the group of freshmen, Lin Mo seemed to see Jen Mei's figure. She walked toward the Frostland copy with firm eyes. His eyes were full of fighting spirit. Lin Mo, I'm about to catch up with you. Lin Mo didn't care so much. Before going to the cloud copy, he went back to Beijing City to sell some things. There is almost no room for storage. When he left a long shadow behind. Several girls who were teaming up with Jen Mei suddenly pointed into the distance. Beautiful, it's Lin Mo. Jen Mei looked up, her determined expression gradually turning into a daze. Is he one step ahead of me again? How can I pursue this? It's always a little bit close. I almost surpassed him in the exam, and even when I upgraded and cleared the dungeon, I was still close. Jen Mei collapsed, but there is no despair. Mei, how are you? His teammates asked with concern. After Jen Mei calmed down for a long time, there was a firm look in her eyes. I'm fine. One day, I will surpass him. Then let's hurry up and clear the dungeon. I heard that the higher the level of the dungeon, the more experience points and rewards will be. And the Shangbing Adventure Group has released a mission. Whoever gets the Heart of Frost can exchange it for 200,000 gold coins. With money, we can buy equipment and improve our combat effectiveness. Jen Mei and others quickly walked to the gate of the Frostland dungeon. Since the higher the level of the dungeon, the more experience it will give, then choose the abyss and try the waters. Jen Mei was eager to surpass Lin Mo. The words are divided into two parts. At this time, Lin Mo returned to Beijing City on foot. The guard at the city gate recognized him immediately. Hey, little brother, you're back. I haven't seen you for a few days. How many levels have you reached? Lin Mo looked up and saw that it was his friend who had been out of the city a few days ago and was earnestly admonishing Lin Mo. He just smiled and didn't reply. This little guy, the city is quite deep. The guard said with some embarrassment. Time is running out before the big exam. Therefore, Lin Mo did not stay in Beijing City. Go straight to the auction house in the center of the city. There are more people coming to the auction house during the day. Most of them are members of the gold fishing team. Get materials, equipment, etc. from the dungeon, and then consign them to the auction house in exchange for gold coins. This has formed a close industrial chain. Those who fish for gold are always busy and in a hurry. Lin Mo found an empty seat and immediately entered his auction interface. Welcome, Slime is my little brother, come to the auction house. After previous operations, Lin Mo was already very familiar with the auction house's interface. At this time, a gold hunter with a vicissitude of life next to him glanced at Lin Mo. Little brother, I see that you are not very old. You should be one of the top candidates in this batch, right? Lin Mo frowned and looked at the gold seeker. He has deep-set eyes and an unkempt beard. Wearing a set of rusty armor that is almost worn out. He seems to be very old. What's the matter? Lin Mo asked. The gold hunter let out a chuckle in his thick smoky voice. I have countless good things here. I can sell them to you at a cheaper price. It turned out to be a sales promotion. Lin Mo ignored it. The gold hunter was anxious. Little brother, I am a famous gold hunter in the Frostland dungeon. Call me Lao Mo. I like to eat fish. What do you usually like to eat? Lao Mo deliberately wanted to get close to Lin Mo. Unlike most gold diggers, he silently consigned the materials to the auction house and then hurried to the dungeon to continue collecting materials. It seems he has a lot of time on his hands. I don't need anything. Lin Mo didn't have much patience to waste time like this. So directly and clearly refuse. Lao Mo was very thick-skinned. He took out a snow lotus that could only be found in the Abyss dungeon and placed it in front of Lin Mo. This is the best material, and it's cheap for you. Lin Mo just glanced at Shuilian. Then he rummaged through the storage space for a while. Then he took out 300 or 400 snow lotuses that were the same as those in Lao Mo's hand. Is this what you're talking about? Lin Mo asked lightly. At this moment, Lao Mo was completely confused. Ahem, you. Lin Mo continued to dig out the things in the storage space with an extremely calm expression, and soon he was filled with a dazzling array of precious materials and top-quality equipment. This is the top bronze level equipment, Ice Hammer. Holy crap, there are also ice and snow crystals that can only be dropped by nightmare copies. You have more than 100. Lao Mo's jaw almost dropped in surprise. In just a few minutes, his worldview completely collapsed. A freshman who just took the college entrance examination, the storage space is full of treasures that can only be dropped from nightmare copies. Under Lao Mo's surprised gaze, Lin Mo directly chose to sell on consignment. These rare materials probably sold for about 200,000 gold coins. The highest priced items were 2 silver-level Ice Mage bracelets, which sold for a total of 600,000 gold coins. An Ice Mage's Blue Enchantress Gauze female sold for 500,000 gold coins. Immediately the payment will arrive, 1.3 million gold coins. Lin Mo quickly received the payment information from the auction house. With so many gold coins, I can buy a batch of skill books. Open the purchase interface. Lin Mo started looking for information about skill books at the auction house. Found it quickly. Lin Mo's eyes lit up. Elementary skill book. Magical flash note. Chant for 2 seconds, flash to any direction within 10 meters. Another wizard-type skill book. The price tag is actually 100,000 gold coins. So expensive, but this basic skills book is indeed worth the price. Mages are most afraid of close combat. With this skill book, you only need to chant for 2 seconds, and then you can distance yourself from the monster, providing the ultimate output space. For every mage, it is a magical skill. But Lin Mo doesn't actually need it. With the perverted skill of sharing joys and sorrows, even if the monster and Lin Mo were fighting hand to hand, they couldn't shake him in the slightest. As long as the summoned object does not die, Lin Mo is theoretically invincible. Lin Mo thought about it carefully and finally decided to buy it. It takes a lot of time to run the graph. With this skill, wouldn't it be possible to shorten the time it takes to run a map? If other mages knew that Lin Mo had such a plan, they would probably want to open his mouth and swear. Such a magical skill, you just use it to run the map. What a shameful waste. Choose to buy. Porphyrin. 100,000 gold coins were deducted. At the same time, Lin Mo also obtained a skill book. The auction house system prompts. Dear General Slime is my younger brother. You have purchased 2 basic skill books from the auction house. Your permissions have been used up. To purchase rare items such as basic skill books again, you need to increase your permission level. Your current level is college candidate. Are there any restrictions on buying things in the auction house? Lin Mo was confused. At this moment, Master Liangyu appeared out of nowhere and patted Lin Mo on the shoulder. Coming to ship again. How many goods have been brought in this time? Lin Mo was startled. He didn't expect to meet a good friend. Just some copy materials. Liangyu was surprised. We haven't seen each other for 2 days, and you can still clear the dungeon of Frostland. Lin Mo nodded and said nothing more. Liangyu glanced at the text on the interface. He cleared his throat and said, rare items like skill books are not provided casually. It's not like the equipment, materials, etc. dropped from dungeons, which can be inexhaustible. The production cycle of skill books is very long, so they are relatively precious. The auction house will make reasonable allocations based on the authority level of each job transferee. With your authority level as a senior examinee, 2 basic skill books are already a lot. These are not recorded in books. Lin Mo nodded thoughtfully. Then how do you increase the authority level? Is it an upgrade? Liangyu smiled and shook his head. It's not that simple. As we all know, we humans build tall cities to resist powerful monsters emerging from the void. Destroying all monsters is the purpose and ultimate goal of our human race. The criterion for measuring whether a person is qualified to increase his authority will always be what he has contributed to the human race. This involves a new concept, merit points. In Lin Mo's eyes, Master Liangyu was like a teacher who taught him knowledge and solved his doubts, and was popularizing science for him. There are many ways to obtain merit points. The simplest one is to go to the front line and kill monsters. Lin Mo was a little confused. Doesn't clearing the dungeon and killing wild monsters not count? Liangyu smiled lightly. Little guy, this world is not as simple as you see. In the blockade area 100 miles away from Beijing City, that's where the monsters really gather. The ancient building of hell that makes people fearful. The terrifying cemetery where roars often come out at night. Every area is full of dangers. College candidates are the future of the human race. They cannot go to the front line privately without experiencing the hardships of a university campus. However, there are exceptions. Lin Mo frowned. What are the exceptions? Grand Master Liangyu looked at Lin Mo, and then said seriously, you pass the big test first. If your results are good enough, I will tell you. It actually sold out. Lin Mo spread his hands, expressing his helplessness. It's getting late, I have to go to the job transfer temple quickly. It took a lot of time to travel, and it was already late at night. It seemed that I couldn't make it to the cloud dungeon to spawn monsters today. That's fine, let's go back to the rental house to rest and study the basic skills book we just bought. Adjust to the best condition and head to the dungeon early tomorrow. Dad, the person who walked over just now seems to be Lin Mo. Jen Maimeyer frowned slightly and pointed at the disappearing figure not far away. Zhen Feng squinted his eyes and observed for a long time. It's too far away to see clearly. Mei, Lin Mo is your target, but don't let him become your inner demon. Let everything take its course. Just like today, in order to upgrade earlier, you dared to clear the Abyss dungeon with 7 or 8 freshmen. You have no equipment, no weapons, and your combat effectiveness is too low. Fortunately, your lives are not in danger. I feel scared when I think of the scene of entering the Abyss dungeon today. Jen Meimei took a long breath, nodded, and said disappointedly, I just want to catch up with Lin Mo quickly. I don't want to be too far behind him. Jen Feng advised. Maybe you are not seeing Lin Mo, maybe he is not much different from you in level. Don't think too much, just let nature take its course and follow the plan I made for you. Start with the elite level copy first. Jen Meimei nodded seriously. Yeah, I have the primary dungeon refresh talisman you gave me. I can continuously enter the dungeon to spawn monsters. The speed of experience growth must be faster than that of Lin Mo. Jen Feng touched Jen Meimei's head and said kindly, yeah, Dad believes in you. Dad will give you another gift today. While talking, the two came to the auction house. Then quickly browsed the information inside. Jen Feng's eyes instantly locked onto a piece of equipment. Hi, this piece of equipment is good. Although it is expensive for a reason. What Jen Feng was browsing at this time was the Ice Mage's Blue Enchantress tool female that Lin Mo had just put on the shelves. 520,000 gold coins, my body hurts a bit. Jen Feng frowned tightly. But for the sake of my daughter's future, it's worth spending some money. This is called investment in education. Purchase. Porphyrin. Consumption 520,000 gold coins. Dad, what did you buy? It's so expensive. After a while, Jen Feng held the Blue Enchantress tool in his hand. This piece of equipment is not only delicate and beautiful, but also has very good attributes. Try it on the equipment. Jen Feng said. Jen Meimei looked at the exquisite costumes in front of her and was overjoyed. Dad, you are so kind. After saying that, he took the equipment and chose to wear it. The light blue color makes Jen Mei's fair skin more shiny. The smooth waistline outlines a wicker-like waist. At this moment, Jen Meimei really looked like a queen. The Ice Mage's Blue Enchantress Veil female used above level 12 has a 2% chance of evading skill attacks. Equipment that can dodge skill attacks. Jen Meimei looked at the entry information and was a little surprised. At this moment, Jen Meimei suddenly found her father lying on the auction house again and operating something. She hurriedly shouted, Dad! Daddy! Don't get in trouble. Shopping is such a joy. Jen Feng couldn't help but chop his hands. He looked at the information in the auction house and suddenly discovered something. Hey, these two jewelry are also consigned by this person. Jen Feng pointed at the screen. The name, General Slime is my little brother, is clearly displayed on it. When Jen Meimei saw this name, her mind seemed to be filled with huge waves. Lin Mo. Jen Feng glanced at Jen Meimei in shock. Nonsense, how can Lin Mo have the ability to sell so many things on consignment? Look, this page, the next page, the next page, and the next page, more than 20 pages of consignment information, are all consigned by this guy called General Slime as my little brother. I guess it's a gold rusher who specializes in brushing dungeons. Only they would consign so much materials and equipment at the same time. Jen Meimei fell into silence. What my father said makes sense. But Jen Meimei saw the slime general summoned by Lin Mo with her own eyes when she changed jobs. With such a name, people can't help but think of it. Confirm purchase. Consumption, 640,000 gold coins. While Jen Meimei was lost in thought, Jen Feng paid 640,000 gold coins again with a smile. It scared her. Dad, what are you doing? Revenge consumption. My mother usually doesn't care how much you spend money, does she? Jen Feng tapped Jen Meimei's head. What are you talking about? You stinky girl. These two pairs of bracelets are simply the best. The price is only 640,000, so it's not a loss at all. Jen Feng is holding a pair of bracelets in his hand. The same slime general as my little brother's consignment. Silver level Ice Mage's bracelet 2 used above level 12, magic recovery plus 30%, spirit plus 300, strength plus 200. Jen Feng took one back and handed the other to Jen Meimei. This one is for you, and the other one is for Lin Mo. Jen Meimei equipped the bracelet, then pouted and said, Dad, you are not partial at all. Jen Feng smiled bitterly. He could hear his daughter's complaining tone. So he explained, after all, Lin Mo is also my nephew. I haven't taken good care of him in the past few years. Let's buy a bracelet to make up for it. Jen Meimei was silent for a while, carefully looking at the bracelet on her wrist. The consignor's name displayed above always made her think it was Lin Mo. Turn on the lights. Make the bed. Lie down. Lin Mo let out a long sigh of relief. It's really tiring to farm monsters in the dungeon. And after staying outside for 2 days, I actually miss this small bed. At this moment Wang Zhengguo called. Lin Mo, I'm level 10. I can finally kill monsters with you. A noisy and harsh sound exploded in Lin Mo's cochlea. Lin Mo said lightly, oh, just say something back to me. Do you know how hard I work in order to level up and fight monsters with you? When I went to Principal Gao for approval today, he praised me for my speed in upgrading. Most people in our school have not left the novice leveling area. But it seems that Jen Meimei also went to Principal Gao to approve the note the day after you left. She didn't give you any trouble, did she? Lin Mo said helplessly. I didn't see her. That's good. Wait for me in the jungle tomorrow. I want to level up with you. That's it. Lin Mo, Wang Zhengguo. King. Beep, beep, beep. This guy hung up the phone again. Lin Mo was speechless. At this moment, there was a knock on the door. It's so late, who will come? What's more, not many people know his address. The door is opened. Zhen Feng took a look at the simple furnishings in the room, and then looked at Lin Mo with kind eyes. Xiao Mo, how are you doing lately? Lin Mo said calmly, step by step. Meimei has always regarded you as a target and kept chasing you. By the way, I just saw a figure from the back in the auction house, who looked a lot like you. Going to an auction house is no secret. Lin Mo nodded. I went there to consign some unnecessary things. Then this. Zhen Feng took out the bracelet from his arms and suddenly realized something. Isn't this the Ice Mage's bracelet he just consigned? Bought by your uncle. Isn't this too coincidental? Lin Mo did not deny it. Zhen Feng took a breath of air. So, General Slime is my younger brother, it's you. Like a detective who solves a case, Zhen Feng seems to have discovered the shocking truth. Lin Mo smiled bitterly. This city is too small. Zhen Feng smiled helplessly. I was still thinking of giving this jewelry to you, but I didn't expect that it was actually consigned by you. So, you have cleared the dungeon of Frostland. Lin Mo nodded. What level are you at now? Zhen Feng asked. Lin Mo didn't hide it either. He slowly said, level 15. Buzz, you surpassed Meng Junkin back then. God. Next, Lin Mo and Zhen Feng exchanged a few words. Basically it was Zhen Feng who was sighing. After sending his uncle out, Lin Mo took out the basic skill book, Magical Flash. Then study. After a white light passed. Skill learning is successful. The next second, the system voice sounded. Junk skill intrusion detected, it has automatically become a god. Skill, time and space displacement completed god level. No need to chant, instant movement to any direction within 1000 meters. There is no skill forward, coupled with the magic spring, it is equivalent to no consumption. Theoretically, Lin Mo can always use time and space displacement, floating around. The ancient power in his body suddenly emerged. Lin Mo immediately thought of the use of skills. But just after a brief thought, he would not do such a dirty thing. Another god-level skill has been added to the account. When Zhen Feng returned home, he thought that he must not tell his daughter the truth that Lin Mo was, General Slime is my little brother. He was afraid of damaging Meimei's self-esteem. If Jen Meimei knew Lin Mo's current level, she would probably collapse again. It's still hopeless. Let these two children grow up slowly in competition. Zhen Feng showed the dignity of an old father. The next morning, Lin Mo had already used the time and space displacement skill, and sparks and lightning flew directly to the location of the copy in the cloud. Looking from a distance, the bamboo forest is lush and the clouds and mist are shrouded. It's like a fairyland. The copy in the cloud is hidden somewhere deep in the bamboo forest. You can find it by following the dungeon sign. At this moment, Lin Mo suddenly received a call from Wang Zhengguo. Xiao Momo, where are you? I brought 2 girls to team up with you to fight monsters. Lin Mo sent a location. Display. Near the copy in the cloud. Lin Mo, why don't you play with me? When did you reach level 15? Are you a pervert? Grandmas, I want to target you. Sooner or later, I will catch up with you. Beep, beep, beep. Wang Zhangguo hung up the phone angrily. Lin Mo shrugged. Go through the bamboo forest and head straight to the copy in the cloud. Soon a figure the size of a pea appeared in the swirling clouds and mist. This means that we are about to reach the door of the copy. Suddenly, several reckless men passed by Lin Mo. He glared at Lin Mo cursingly. Get out of the way. Don't block the way. Lin Mo clenched his fists, murderous intent arose. As he was catching up, two more big men flew past him. The young leader wants us to gather urgently. Speed up. Young leader, judging from the attire of these people, they seem to be members of the Shangbing Adventure Group. Lin Mo thought for a moment and continued walking forward. Shang Mumu and Lin Mo were in the same batch of college entrance exams, but they went to a different school than Lin Mo. So Lin Mo has never seen it. Getting closer to a copy in the cloud. The vision is getting clearer and clearer, and the person who was originally the size of a pea has become a normal proportion. Several gold fishing teams sat aside to rest. Smoking clouds and puffs of smoke. Two thick green bamboos stand straight into the sky, like natural gates. Between these two green bamboos, there are ripples like lake water. That's the entrance to the copy. At this time, there was a row of big men in uniforms standing at the door. Facing him was a young man wearing a handmade suit. What did I tell you? Speed, speed, still speed. Do you want to report to my father? Young captain, we were wrong. Shang Mumu glanced at these people. My father is really stupid for raising you trash. Until now, I only have a heart of frost. He pointed to the handmade suit on his body. Without the heart of frost, how can I upgrade my equipment? How to jump through levels and spawn monsters? Lin Mo finally realized that he was using the heart of frost to upgrade the handmade suit. In the books he had read in the past, Lin Mo also dabbled in some information about making handmade suits. Crafted sets are completely different from those dropped from copies. According to the needs of the job changer, blacksmiths, alchemists, advanced blacksmiths and other life professionals can work together to create handmade sets with specific entries. The attributes improved by this type of suit are amazing, and the wearable level range is relatively high. The only drawback is that it costs money and wastes people. The children of some aristocratic families will spend a lot of manpower and material resources to build this kind of equipment. But they almost choose to build it after their second or even third rotation, when their profession is basically finalized. No one is as stupid as Shang Mumu, who wants to build equipment before his second turn. Young captain, I heard from Wu Gang that there is a guy named Lin Mo who has 2 pieces of frost heart on his body, but this guy won't take action. Who is Lin Mo? Some gold hunter? Shang Mumu asked loudly. Wu Gang said, he is a newbie. Shang Mumu immediately grimaced. Has Wu Gang's brain been squeezed by the door? He's just a novice. If you don't give me the heart of frost, I'll kill him. All this was heard by Lin Mo. Shang Mumu is really ruthless and extremely arrogant. A sneer appeared on the corner of Lin Mo's mouth. It seems like he hasn't killed anyone in a long time. If Shang Mumu had murderous intentions towards him, he wouldn't mind sending Shang Mumu back to the west. But killing people in public at the entrance of the dungeon might cause unnecessary trouble. Young captain. Got it. Suddenly, a member of the Shangbing Adventure Group ran from a distance and hurriedly delivered a shiny black metal sign to Shang Mumu's hands. Chapter 31. Shang Mumu showed a sinister smile. With this, you can break through the dungeon level restrictions and enter higher level dungeons to farm monsters and upgrade. The higher the level of the copy, the more experience will be dropped. Let's see who can level up faster than me. Lin Mo frowned slightly and took a closer look at the shiny black metal in Shang Mumu's hand. This is a prop that lifts the level restrictions of the dungeon. I saw something like this in some curious book. Unexpectedly, Shang Mumu actually got it. It's just that this thing is under the jurisdiction of the Dungeon Monitoring Bureau, and ordinary job changers cannot use it easily. Because such props will cause the copy to be unstable, which may cause serious consequences. In other words, Shang Mumu had not reached level 15, so he used props that lifted the level restriction of the dungeon to forcefully enter the dungeon to spawn monsters. He is really brave. You, stop all the guys who want to enter the dungeon. Shang Mumu commanded several people in front of him. Then he led more than 20 people into the cloud copy. Other gold fishing teams have become dissatisfied. Why aren't we allowed to enter the dungeon? It's too arrogant. The copy is not exclusive to your Shangbing Adventure group. Someone protested. Several members of the Shangbing Adventure group snorted coldly and took out their weapons. Almost all of these people are above level 20. And he was wearing a complete set of silver level equipment. The combat effectiveness is unmatched by the gold fishing team. The gold fishing team who originally wanted to resist had no choice but to endure it when they saw the weapons in their hands. Several people leaned on the green bamboo nearby and sighed softly. Little brother, I see you are unfamiliar, are you new here? Suddenly, a middle-aged man with a mustache patted Lin Mo on the shoulder. Are you here to make money? Lin Mo shook his head. The mustache smiled and said, at this time, those who can come to the cloud dungeon to spawn monsters are almost all gold fishing teams. Is it possible that you are a college entrance examination student? Lin Mo neither denied nor affirmed. If he is really a great candidate, this little guy's leveling up speed must be too fast. He shouldn't be a major candidate. The mustache was suddenly confused. Alas, no matter what, I can't enter the dungeon today. I still have to pay the rent, and my family is in a hurry for money. The more the 8 character who talked, the more angry he became, and he hated what the Shangbing Adventure group did. Even if you are spawning monsters and upgrading, is it necessary to block the dungeon? Lin Mo was a little confused. It stands to reason that everyone enters a different copy space. There was a glint in the mustache's eyes. It seems you are really new here. Replicas in the cloud are large shared replicas. Everyone can enter only one copy space. But the copy space in the cloud is huge and the map is vast, equivalent to the area of 2 Beijing cities combined. Several of our gold fishing teams often operate here, but they have never cleared the cloud copy. As far as I know, no one has ever completely finished the monsters in the cloud copy. Because there is an extremely harsh restriction. The mustache raised his eyebrows and spoke with great energy. That's the time limit. The timer starts after everyone enters the instance, and the time limit is 6 hours. After 6 hours, the copy will be forcibly cleared. Are there any copies like this? Lin Mo asked doubtfully. Isn't there a difficulty option in the cloud dungeon? The mustache shook his head, but then remembered something and said, although there is no difficulty selection, the monsters in the cloud dungeon are divided into areas based on their strength. In other words, some monsters in fixed areas are equivalent to elite, abyss or even nightmare difficulty dungeon monsters. I see. No wonder Shang Mumu wanted to block the copy. Lin Mo had already thought of what he was planning. This guy wants to take advantage of the personnel and run around the map to spawn monsters as much as possible, trying to clear out all the monsters in the map. The number of monsters is fixed, and the copy space is shared. If Shang Mumu really cleared the map, Lin Mo wouldn't have to think about upgrading today. This dungeon, he will go in no matter what. Immediately, Lin Mo walked towards the copy. Suddenly he was pulled by his mustache. Little brother, what do you want to do? Lin Mo said calmly, brush the book. Ah, old Yao, who is this? We saw you chatting with him for a long time. Several gold hunters came from a short distance away. He was holding the food he just bought in his hand. Looks like he's on the same team as Mustache. It turns out that the 8 character whose surname is Yao. Lao Yao explained. The new little brother seems to be here to make money. Take care of it. Hey, why are you taking care of me? We have our own meals. Lao Yao smiled and pressed Lin Mo down. Brother, listen to my advice and don't easily provoke the people of the Shangbing Adventure Group. Their levels and equipment are not comparable to those of ordinary people. I think there are a few guys among them who are close to level 30. They have pretty good combat capabilities. My little brother is full of enthusiasm, ha ha ha. It's a good thing to be passionate, but you can't be reckless. The people in the team said jokingly. We have seen this kind of thing too many times, so just hide away if you can. Lin Mo's expression was extremely calm. He glanced at Lao Yao and the others and stood up again. I don't like hiding. As he spoke, he walked towards the people of the Shangbing Adventure Group. It was too late for Lao Yao to stop him this time. This little brother can't get enough oil or salt. If you don't listen to the old man's advice, you will suffer a lot. There's a price to pay for being reckless. Lao Yao glared at the others. Don't make any noise. The gold fishing team that was originally squatting at the entrance of the dungeon has been driven to the outside by the members of the Shangbing Adventure Group. Lin Mo suddenly appeared, causing everyone to burst into uproar. What are you doing? The members of the Shangbing Adventure Group yelled. Lin Mo didn't talk nonsense and said coldly, I'm here to kill you. This sentence caused a burst of ridicule. Ha ha ha, boy, you haven't even grown all your hair yet, but you sound really crazy. I'm afraid you have the heart but not the strength. Second brother, I leave this boy to you. A tall man with a broad sword and a giant shield walked up to Lin Mo. He sneered, I am enough to kill you. Suddenly, the second child raised his broadsword and struck Lin Mo instantly. Lin Mo narrowed his eyes slightly. God-level summons. After a golden light passed, snowflakes began to fall from the sky. Within a distance of 50 meters, the cold wind was bone-chilling. A woman wearing a golden gauze dress and a crown shaped her body in the ice and snow. She raised her hand gently. Clang, sounded as if it hit some hard metal object, knocking Lauer's broadsword away. The woman was unscathed. At this moment, Lauer realized that the person in front of him was unusual. He looked behind him nervously. Boss, third child, don't watch the show, this kid has something. The boss behind him sneered. Isn't he just a summoner? Escape his summons and kill him directly. The second child swallowed a mouthful of saliva, and his expression gradually became serious. It's just a summoner, that's easy. Everyone knows the summoner's weakness. Catch the thief first and capture the king first. I'll first use the blocking skill to deflect the summoned creature's attack, and use the stunning skill to stun this kid. Then we can kill him. The second child planned his next attack in his mind. I think this combo is perfect and can definitely take down Lin Mo. So he shouted loudly and ran towards Lin Mo. Really? Lin Mo directed the ice mage to raise his hand and attack the second child. HMPH. Everything is according to my plan. The second child immediately jumped up and drew a beautiful arc in the air. There was also a confident smile on the corner of his mouth. Then he raised the giant shield in his hand. Use skills. Block. Boom. I saw the ice mage gently raising his hand and directly shattering the second's giant shield. The slender fingers actually penetrated the second child's chest. PFF'd. Blood spurts out from the chest. The second child raised his head with difficulty. My plan failed. He couldn't even take a breath and died instantly. Kill instantly with one move. Everyone stared at the ice mage in front of Lin Mo. The expressions of the eldest and the third child changed instantly at this moment. What kind of summon is this? It's horrible. What are you doing standing still? Come on. We have more people and more power. As long as we kill the summoner, no matter how powerful the summoned object is, it will just be a decoration. The 5 warriors raised their shields and rushed towards Lin Mo. They used their powerful bodies to produce the effect of rushing into the formation, trying to disrupt Lin Mo's operations. The mage behind him is chanting powerful spells. In the green bamboo forest, you can instantly hear the howling cold wind and the roaring fire. The archer was ready to go, pulled the bowstring to full length, made a click, click, click sound, and aimed at Lin Mo's head. The assassin used invisibility and disappeared from sight. Be ready for a surprise attack at any time. Everyone has only one goal, and that is to kill Lin Mo. Go to hell. With the shout from the boss, countless surging spells and skills surged toward Lin Mo like crazy waves. Dozens of bows and arrows flying through the wind seemed to be able to penetrate everything and go straight to Lin Mo. The assassin's blade appeared behind Lin Mo like a ghost, revealing its fangs. The current situation can be described as being besieged on all sides. Lao Yao's body tensed up. Little brother, be careful. Other gold seekers gasped. If they change positions and are locked by such a powerful formation, they will have no chance of survival. Lin Mo's expression was still dull. There was no intention to dodge at all. It's over. The gold seekers sighed. Everyone thought there was no possibility of survival. I saw the ice mage slowly raising the staff in his hand. Whispering. Frost freezes. The sky suddenly became gloomy. Lin Mo exhaled a breath of hot breath, which instantly turned into ice-cold crystals. The air around him suddenly became heavy. The closer someone is to Lin Mo, the more they can feel that every inch of skin on their body has become rough. Their movements gradually became sluggish. From the soles of the feet to the top of the head, every inch of flesh and blood began to solidify at a slow speed. A warrior from the Shangbing adventure group raised his broadsword and found that his movements had become much slower. Moreover, the soles of my feet seemed to have been splashed with glue, so I couldn't take the next step. An arrow happened to pass slowly in front of him. His horrified eyes followed the arrow feathers. When the arrow feathers were about to approach Lin Mo, they actually froze into ice crystals in midair. Not only that, the fireball, ice cone, thunder and lightning spells and other skills that were originally flying towards Lin Mo were all frozen. Instant freeze. Frost freeze can freeze all creatures within a 20-meter radius, lasting 10 seconds, and continuously causing 20% health damage. Almost everyone in the Shangbing adventure group didn't even have a chance to react. Instantly turned into an ice sculpture. He expired 5 seconds later. Seeing that something was not going well, the boss jumped far away and was not within the range of the frost. So he's still intact, but at this time, he was already shocked by Lin Mo's powerful summons. He looked at the younger brothers who had turned into ice sculptures in front of him in horror, and felt a lump in his throat. When did summoners become so powerful? So many people have died, and there cannot be no explanation. The boss raised the silver-level skeleton staff in his hand and started chanting crazily. Suddenly black clouds rolled in and the sky was colorless. You brat, don't think your summons can scare me. I want you to see what it means that there are people outside the world, and there is a sky outside the world. Show up, the undead god of death. Use your power to corrupt everything and send the person in front of you to hell. The dead come to the world. Suddenly, there was lightning and thunder. A flash of purple lightning seemed to split a crack in the sky. From the crack, more than 100 flaming skeleton soldiers jumped out. They raised the steel knives in their hands and rushed towards Lin Mo. The flames on the skeleton soldier's body can actually compete with the ice of the ice mage. Frost cannot freeze them. The boss discovered that the undead coming to the world skill can decode Lin Mo's summons. Get excited immediately. Summoner, nothing more than that. Skeleton soldier. Lin Mo's mouth moved slightly. Then he spoke slowly and expressionlessly, summon. General Slime. In an instant, a golden slime general descended from the sky holding a trident and a golden shield. At this moment, the whole audience was shocked. Another summon comes. Lin Mo slowly raised his arm and pointed at the boss who was singing in the distance. Then he said in a low and hoarse voice, Earth explosion. Sky star. General Slime instantly split into 300 slime cubs. Then used the Starfall gathering skill at the same time. The powerful suction force instantly sucked all the skeleton warriors together. The boss's face began to change shape. He stuck his staff into the soil, grabbed the staff tightly with both hands, and tried to resist. The coat was instantly sucked away. All his body was covered with only a pair of underpants. Hair flying in the wind. My eyes were half closed and I couldn't even open them. I'm not going. Whoosh. In the end, it was still unable to withstand the powerful suction force gathered by Xingyan, and it was directly chest to chest and face to face with the skeleton warrior. The gathering of stars sucked all the frozen members of the heroic adventure group on the ground into the air. Kill me, you will regret it. The boss gave his last cry before his death. Lin Mo slowly said with an indifferent expression, I kill people and never regret it. Boom. 300 slime cubs released jumping critical strikes at the same time. Every slime cub will inherit 100% of General Slime's strength attributes. That is 1700 strength value. Jumping critical hits will cause damage 70 times the strength attribute. 1700 * 70 = 119000. That's just the damage done by one slime cub. And now, there are 300 slime cubs in the air. 300 * 119,000 = 35,700,000. 35,700,000. Earth explodes and stars bloom in the sky like fireworks. The whole world shook for a few seconds. Everything turned into a puff of smoke. Blood mist envelopes the green bamboo forest, forming a beautiful scene like the setting sun reflecting red. Countless equipment drop information was displayed overwhelmingly on Lin Mo's information panel. But Lin Mo didn't bother to look. In his eyes, these equipment are useless. Then Lin Mo's slanting back gradually disappeared in front of the cloud copy door. He entered the copy. Only then did the surrounding gold seekers slowly approach. That's it, kill them all. Some people's voices began to tremble. Be good. It's like there was a rain of blood, not even a body was left behind. When did the summoner become so powerful? The most urgent thing is, let's think about what to do in the future. With so many members of the Shangbing adventure group suddenly disappearing in front of Yunjiang Gate, their leader will definitely send someone to investigate. What do you think? This matter has nothing to do with us. It was all done by the summoner. At this time, Lao Yao came up. Everyone, listen to me, if it weren't for my little brother, I would have to swallow the bad breath today by myself. There is a first time and a second time. Are you willing to be enslaved by the people of the Shangbing adventure group? Old Yao, what do you think? Lao Yao said, why don't we form a group and leave Beijing? We also have a copy of the same level in Lincheng. The Shangbing adventure group can't stretch its hand that far. Okay, that's it. We can't let the heroes feel cold. The mighty gold fishing army left the cloud copy in less than a moment. Like migrating birds, enter the copy in the cloud. Lin Mo found that he was on top of a mountain cliff. Looking away, there are clouds and mist. White clouds buried the mountain peaks, leaving only a platform exposed. The air here is cool and thin. Welcome to the cloud copy. Select the skydiving tool to jump to a random area. Suddenly, a giant paper kite appeared in front of Lin Mo's eyes. This copy is quite interesting. Then Lin Mo chose a valley area on the map. Then he held the giant paper kite tightly and jumped down. Feel the wind blowing in your ears. After a while, he glides to the originally selected valley area. The copy in the cloud at this moment turned out to be night. Looking up, there are stars. A handful of moonlight falls on the earth. Suddenly, a gloomy roar echoed from the valley. The cold wind penetrated Lin Mo's neck, giving him an eerie and cold feeling. Copy in the monitoring bureau. Bai Tianming frowned and looked ugly. The person in charge of monitoring the cloud copy reported that there were cracks in the cloud copy, and a certain monster sealed inside was about to break out of the cage and escape from the copy. If I really let it escape, how can I explain it to the martyrs who died in that war 10 years ago? Send someone to block the dungeon immediately and don't let anyone else enter. What is the reason for the laxity in obtaining the copy seal? The monitor shook his head. It's still under inspection, it will take some time. It must be found within an hour. If you can't check the cause, you can't fix the problem. We don't have much time left. Yes, white game. The monsters in the large dungeon were strange and unpredictable, and Lin Mo did not dare to neglect them. So summon all 4 summons. The Tauren Lord has always acted as a tank. General Slime is always by Lin Mo's side, like a nanny. The powerful Goblin Summoner and Ice Mage followed closely behind. Lin Mo can build a huge team of brushers by himself. This hasn't even allowed the Goblin Summoner to summon all the Goblin Warriors. Ouch, woo. Suddenly, the sound just now appeared again. This time Lin Mo figured out the direction. Sighed. React suddenly. A white thing was approaching quickly. Lin Mo took a closer look. Is it a sheep? Wrong. It was a black wolf, wrapped in a white cloud. Lock information immediately. Moonlight Cloud Wolf Nightmare Elite Dungeon Monster. Level 16. Power 1800. Spirit 1800. Agility 2000. Physique 2500. Skill Sharp Blade. Note: causes 100% strength attribute damage to enemies within a radius of 1 meter. And continues to lose blood. Passive skill Dodge in the Cloud. Note: has 50% dodge effect. Hi, it's not easy to deal with. At the beginning, I encountered an elite monster in the cloud copy. I'm so lucky. What Lin Mo found difficult was Yu Yunlang's passive skill. 50% dodge effect. If calculated according to probability, it can dodge most attacks. If you can't hit it, how can you play with it? This elite monster's physique is still so high that it has to be resisted several times with the Bullhead Lord's Thorn armor. Whoosh. While thinking, Yu Yunlang's claws had already touched Lin Mo's body. Triggered by sharing joys and sorrows, all the summoned objects were shaken. Fortunately, I have life-saving skills. Lin Mo patted his chest. Then an idea struck. Order General Slime to step forward and deal with it. The trident crossed 7 or 8 times. They were all dodged by Yu Yunlang. Is this dodge probability fake? Lord Torin, come on. Moo. I saw the bull-headed lord rubbing his hooves on the spot and heading straight towards the Yuyu Yunlang. Bison charge. Whoosh. Not yet contacted. Moonlight Cloud Wolf ducked away instantly. It's weird. Lin Mo frowned slightly. How could a level 16 elite monster have such perverted skills? And the chance of dodge is too scary. Almost a complete dodge. Lin Mo didn't believe in evil and asked the Ice Mage to take action. It stands to reason that area of effect damage skills should no longer be dodgeable, right? I saw the Ice Mage raising his staff and singing softly. Everything within a radius of 20 meters was frozen. The moment Bingshuang touched Yue Yunlang, it actually dodged it. All group attack skills failed. Lin Mo was finally sure that something was fishy. This monster has obviously been strengthened. Ordinary level 16 dungeon monsters cannot be so powerful. The current situation is that Moon Knight Cloud Wolf can dodge almost all damaging skills. If Lin Mo guessed correctly, its dodge probability was infinitely close to 100%. It can't hurt me, and I can't hurt it. If the stalemate continues, how can we get rid of monsters? Lin Mo narrowed his eyes and suddenly thought of a good idea. Can't you hide? I'll let you hide. The next second, with a thought from Lin Mo, General Slime rose into the air. Release the meteorite gathering in midair. The powerful suction force kept blessing Yu Yunlang's body. Evasion successful. Evasion successful. Evasion successful. Because of the blessing of magic spring water, Lin Mo recovers 100% of his mana every second. As long as Lin Mo's mana is not empty, he can use the meteor gathering skill unlimitedly. At this moment, Yu Yunlang was being attacked by skills every second. It is required to trigger the dodge skill every second. Only Lin Mo's abnormal skills can deal with this kind of monster. Yu Yunlang kept feeling a force pulling on its body. And its dodge skill must be triggered continuously. Once a dodge fails, the body will be pulled several meters away. Evasion failed. Finally, the dodge effect failed to trigger. Yu Yunlang opened his bloody mouth and showed a surprised expression. Then the body was pulled several meters away. Ouch! Ouch! Evasion successful. Evasion successful. Evasion failed. Ouch! Ouch! What ox and horse skills? Are you still an individual? At this time, Yu Yunlang felt that his body was being stretched to the limit, and every second was torture. For the first time in its life, it felt that its dodge skills were useless. Ouch! Lin Mo found that the speed of attracting Yu Yunlang was too slow after being constantly dodged by the gathering of stars. The efficiency of killing monsters in this way is not high. So with a thought, I decided to let the powerful goblin summoner take action. Don't you know how to dodge? One attack skill cannot kill you, but an attack speed of 300 times per second should be able to kill you. Then Lin Mo began to summon. The powerful goblin summoner let out a low chant. In an instant, 300 goblin warriors were shrouded in a golden light and summoned. Arranged in a rectangular array. From a distance, it looks like a fully armed army. Lin Mo raised his hand slightly and pointed forward. Kill me. 300 goblin warriors rushed towards Yu Yunlang as if they were beaten to death. Who has ever seen 300 goblin warriors surrounding a monster and slashing at it like crazy? Starfall gathering control. Goblin warrior is responsible for output. Several goblin warriors deliberately walked behind Yu Yunlang and attacked him. A giant steel knife poked. PFF'd. Although Yu Yunlang has dodge skills. But it can't hold up in large numbers. Evasion successful. Evasion successful. Evasion failed. Ouch! A voice came out. Yunlang suddenly died suddenly on a moonlit night. Successfully killed the Moon Knight Cloud Wolf Nightmare Elite Copy Monster. Experience plus 30,000. Drops Milky White Cotton 20. Drops Wolf Fang 10. Drop Wolf Claws 5. Huh, the reward is so small. The experience value is pretty good. The most important thing is that after wasting such a long time, only some ordinary materials were dropped. This made Lin Mo a little unhappy. However, with the experience of killing Yu Yunlang, the next step will be much faster. Continue deeper into the valley. Along the way, I encountered 7 or 8 moonlit cloud wolves, all of which were elite dungeon monsters. Having learned from the past, Lin Mo directly used the meteorite gathering control. Then he ordered the goblin warriors to chop wildly. In less than half an hour, all 7 or 8 moonlit cloud wolves were killed. Successfully killed the Moon Knight Cloud Wolf Nightmare Elite Copy Monster, experience plus 30,000. Successfully killed the Moon Knight Cloud Wolf Nightmare Elite Copy Monster, experience plus 30,000. A pair of bright eyes appeared at the top of the valley. There was a hint of anger in his expression. After continuing to kill more than a dozen Moonlight Cloud Wolves, Lin Mo's experience tank was filled again. 22%. It's not too slow. It had just been an hour. The Yueyu Yunlang in the valley had been almost killed by Lin Mo. Elite copy monsters are already very strong, so the number of Moonlit Cloud Wolves in this area will not be too exaggerated. If ordinary professionals brush their books, they may not be able to kill 2 or 3 Moonlit Cloud Wolves in an hour. The continuous release of skills made Lin Mo's body a little overwhelmed. Although the mana recovered quickly, it also consumed a lot of physical energy. He started to meditate cross-legged. At the top of the valley, the owner of those eyes emerged in full view. It's a giant gray wolf. There is a ring of silver-white hair on the neck. The limbs are fierce and powerful. It looked up to the sky and roared, making a deafening and harsh sound. Ouch! The alarming sound aroused Lin Mo's alert. At this moment, a black light suddenly penetrated into the body of the giant gray wolf. There was a black mist floating in the corner of its eyes. Immediately afterwards, its body began to expand at a speed visible to the naked eye. The body size has expanded 3 times compared to the original size. Then he jumped up from the top of the valley and appeared in the valley the next second. The powerful claws raised a puff of smoke. The huge body collapsed the hill next to it. Lin Mo stood up hurriedly and looked at the giant gray wolf. Target locked. A message pops up. Gray Wolf King Nightmare Elite Dungeon Monster. Level 17. Power 2500. Spirit 2500. Agility 3000. Physique 3000. Skill Wolf Howl. Note: causes a temporary stun effect on the enemy, lasting 10s. Passive skill Dodge in the Cloud. Note: has 50% dodge effect. Cloud dodge skills. Probably all the monsters in the Cloud Dungeon have this passive. If they were all as perverted as Yueyu Yunlang, ordinary job changers would really have nothing to do. Lin Mo had gradually noticed something strange here. But let's solve the immediate crisis first. The thinking attributes of this gray wolf are abnormally exaggerated. Fortunately, Lin Mo's 4 bosses are not fuel-efficient lamps. General Slime, Starfall Gathers, Goblin Warrior, come on. Ice Mage, flanking support. Lord Torin, resist damage from the front. 4 powerful BOSSs appeared together. After the Grey Wolf King successfully dodged, he suddenly used Wolf Howl towards Lin Mo. There was a loud roar sound. Lin Mo was stunned instantly. The 4 bosses were suddenly unable to move. Immediately afterwards, Lin Mo from the Grey Wolf dynasty rushed over. The thick claws scratched Lin Mo's body suddenly. PFF, sharing joys and sorrows takes effect. The armor of thorns takes effect. Fortunately, all the damage was resisted by the summons. The back damage caused by the armor of thorns caused the Grey Wolf King to suffer a hidden loss. 10 seconds later, Lin Mo finally woke up. He frowned. It seems that the immediate trouble needs to be solved immediately. If the Grey Wolf King is stunned a few more times, the 4 summons will be beaten to death by it. Fortunately, the Wolf King's Wolf Howl skill has a cooldown time and cannot be released for a while. Lin Mo took advantage of this opportunity and immediately commanded the summons to surround the Grey Wolf King. Under the constant bombardment, the Grey Wolf King finally fell to the ground. It exhaled its last breath of hot breath and closed its eyes unwillingly. Lin Mo felt that the Grey Wolf King was not hacked to death by the Goblin Warriors, but rather that he died from exhaustion. After all, while resisting General Slime's gathering of stars, he also had to fight against the steel swords coming from the Goblin Warriors. Successfully killed the Grey Wolf King Nightmare Elite Copy Monster, experience plus 45,000. Drop: Silver Level Grey Wolf King Armor Set 1. Drop: Grey Wolf King's Teeth 1. Drop: Grey Wolf King Skin 1. Manual Equipment Forging Material. Quote question mark question mark question mark quote. Grey Wolf King skin can be used to forge handmade equipment. Collect the good things first. Currently, Lin Mo has 2 hearts of frost and can also forge handmade equipment. After clearing some more copies, I estimate that the accumulated materials will be enough to put together a handmade outfit. When the time comes, spend some money to forge a set of equipment of your own. After the battles with the Grey Wolf King and the Moon Knight Wolf King just now, Lin Mo felt more and more that dodge skills were really magical skills. I don't know if I can learn it in the skill book. If you can't learn it, just build the dodge effect into your handmade equipment. Killing the Grey Wolf King wasted another half an hour. There are about 4.5 hours until the copy time ends. Lin Mo glanced at the experience slot. 28%. It takes too much experience to level up later. It seems that all the dungeon monsters in this area have been wiped out. Lin Mo selected the materials and equipment to feed. Summon. And Golden Legend and Slime General. Feeding progress. 70%. God level skill development progress. 30%. Summon. And Golden Legend and Oxhead Lord. Feeding progress. 50%. God level skill development progress. 100%. Summon. And Golden Legend and Powerful Goblin Summoner. Feeding progress. 30%. God level skill development progress. 100%. Summon. And Golden Legend and Ice Mage. Feeding progress. 40%. God level skill development progress. 40%. Lord Torin, the research and development progress of God level skills has been completed. Skill. Divine Bull Shield. Note. The physical fitness of all allies is increased by 200%, and the effect of control skills is weakened by 50%, lasting 10s. Powerful Goblin Summoner. The research and development progress of God level skills is full. Skill. Summon Goblin Archer. 100/100s. Lin Mo was still thinking just now that his shortcoming was that he basically had no resistance when faced with control skills. As a result, the bull-headed lord developed the magical skill of the Sacred Bull Shield. The team of Goblin Summoners has also been expanded. Goblin Archers can attack from a distance, making up for the shortcomings of Goblin Warriors who can only fight in close combat. Not bad, not bad. If you encounter a monster with control skills like the Grey Wolf King, you should be able to kill it easily. Buy game. Something happened. What? Can't access the copy in the cloud. Bai Tianming frowned. The white game, and more importantly, there are many people in the copy. Something is not good. Tianming immediately went to the copy monitoring center. Many green light spots appeared in the monitoring area where the copy in the cloud was displayed on the big screen. That represents the job changers who entered the dungeon. It has been an hour and a half since entering the dungeon, and several green dots have disappeared. Monitoring staff reported. The green dot disappears, indicating the death of the job changer. Have you found the reason? Found it. Someone is illegally using replica props. Are they the guys who entered the dungeon? After our investigation, we found that the young leader of the Shangbing adventure group once caused trouble in front of the Yunjiang dungeon and seemed to want to block the dungeon. Our people went to investigate and have confirmed that Shang Mumu brought a team of people into the dungeon. It's just that I don't know if other career changers have entered. When we arrived at the entrance of the dungeon, the gold diggers who originally gathered there were also gone. Bai Ming's brows furrowed even more. As of now, the seal in the dungeon has only been loosened. The leaked source of hell has increased the strength of the monsters in the original dungeon by several levels. Someone only needs to enter the dungeon, clear out all the monsters, and reset the cloud dungeon to return to normal. Just reinforce the seal later. After listening to the monitor's report, Bai Tianming snorted coldly. Who has a way to clear out all the monsters in the cloud copy? We can't send people in now. What the people inside have to deal with are enhanced dungeon monsters. Things are very difficult. It must be resolved immediately, otherwise if it continues any longer, the seal may be broken open by the monster. Immediately arrange for Zhen Feng to go to the cloud dungeon, find a way to break open the dungeon door, and destroy all the monsters inside. Put me through Shang Tibing's phone number. Bai Ming was very angry, and the consequences were serious. Shang Tibing received a call from Bai Ming and was scolded. But he didn't dare to refute it at all. Yes, yes, yes. I'll find someone to solve it right away. Need a clear picture. This, Shang Tibing knew very well how much the members of the adventure group sent out weighed. It was simply a dream to clear the map of the copy in the cloud. Cloud copies are very large copies. The map area is extremely vast. Not to mention the time spent clearing monsters, even running through the entire map would take at least half a month. Why didn't Tianming know this? But there is no other way now. While putting pressure on Shang Tibing, he could only pray that Zhenfeng's city guards could break open the dungeon door. At this time, Lin Mo opened the copy map in the cloud. The next area needs to be explored on foot. The huge copy is extremely vast. Lin Mo took the current location as the origin and marked several nearby directions. Prepare to use a distance of 1,000 meters as a radius and start painting pictures frantically. Because of the time-space displacement skill, Lin Mo moves extremely fast, saving a lot of time on drawing. If nothing else goes wrong, 1/3 of the map monsters can be cleared in the remaining 4.5 hours. Just when Lin Mo started to paint pictures, a familiar voice came from within the copy. Whoever is in the copy has an important thing to notify. Lin Mo discerned the sound carefully. Uncle, there are some problems in the cloud copy, and the strength of the monsters in the copy has increased several times. The entrance to the dungeon is forcibly blocked, and we are trying to find a way to open the dungeon door. Don't panic, everyone. Everyone who has entered the dungeon gather together and hold on for a few hours. Everyone go to the Yunjiang Pavilion area, which is much safer. It turned out that there was something really wrong with the copy. This coincided with Lin Mo's conjecture. But it had no impact on Lin Mo. The only impact was that he could brush monsters with more peace of mind. Since no one else can come in, then aren't these monsters all mine? Lin Mo grinned. Zhen Feng was commanding several people to think of ways to break through the dungeon gate. He always watched the green light spots in the copy. At the same time, Shang Mumu and others, who had been fighting the perverted dungeon monster for a long time, were already in a panic. Shang Mumu was wearing a handmade suit, which was now in a state of disrepair. He slumped where he was. The men of the Shangbing adventure group surrounded him. And unfortunately, they encountered a giant grey wolf net again. Resisting desperately. Young commander. Keep on holding on, Yunjiang Pavilion is right in front. Shang Mumu almost cried. He originally wanted to lead a group of people to travel through the entire cloud dungeon. Then upgrade quickly. Achieve the achievement of clear copy. As a result, this happened. Do I need you to remind me? Kowloon, if my equipment hadn't lacked a heart of frost, I wouldn't have become so embarrassed. Shang Mumu suddenly thought of Lin Mo, whom Wu Gang mentioned. Lin Mo, you've made me suffer. If you could obediently give me your heart of frost, why would I do this? At this time, Lin Mo sneezed. Boom. He had just casually dispatched a batch of enhanced grizzly bears. These grizzly bear monsters are elite dungeon level monsters, so they are much weaker than the Moon Knight Cloud Wolf. It seems that this area is full of these elite dungeon monsters. Lin Mo chanted on the spot for a second. Continued to use the time and space movement skills. A purple light streaked across the sky. Lin Mo's figure appeared in another area. It is filled with clouds and fog and dense jungle. From time to time there was the sound of Sasha. Suddenly, a yellow figure passed by Lin Mo. A smell of foxy smell poured into the nose. Cough cough cough. What the hell? Lin Mo took a closer look and saw a row of foxes flashing yellow in front of him. Target locked. Information is revealed. Ghost Fox Abyss Level Elite Dungeon Monster. Level 15. Power 1500. Spirit 1500. Agility 2000. Physique 1500. Skill Foxy. Note: the enemy will have the illusion of forging and lose the target of attack, lasting 5s. Passive skill Dodge in the Cloud. Note: has 50% dodge effect. Another monster with control skills. Lin Mo directly asked the bull-headed lord to use the divine bull shield. All the summoned objects were covered with a golden shield. Then put on the armor of thorns on yourself. The ghost fox suddenly attacked Lin Mo. Throw out the foxy skills. A pink heart went straight to Lin Mo's face. PFF'd. Lost attack target. The divine ox shield takes effect. The control skill effect is successfully weakened by 50%. The charm lasts for 2.5s. At this moment, 10 ghost foxes took the opportunity to attack Lin Mo and all the summons. The sharp claws collided violently with Lin Mo's body. Hey! The next second, the ghost fox's claws curled up. The skill of sharing joys and sorrows takes effect. Spreading it over 4 summons is like scratching an itch. The charming effect disappears. General Slime immediately jumped in the air and used the meteor gathering skill. The ghost fox kept struggling to get free. But their bodies have been controlled by General Slime. Lin Mo smiled slightly and raised his hand. 300 goblin warriors, plus 100 goblin archers came out. 10 ghost foxes immediately offered sacrifices to heaven. Successfully kill the ghost fox, experience plus 20,000. Successfully kill the ghost fox, experience plus 20,000. Drop, fox fur 99. Drop, fox tail 20. There is an overwhelming variety of materials. Open the experience bar, 35%. The progress is still very slow. Lin Mo took a long breath. Use time and space displacement again to change to the next location. Captain, look, the city guard guarding the door of the dungeon handed the small dungeon monitor to Jen Feng. This small copy monitor was provided by the Copy Monitoring Bureau. On the entire Yunjiang dungeon map, almost all green dots are gathered in the Yunjiang Pavilion. There are only a few sporadic green spots far away from the Yunjiang Pavilion. But there is only one, which is thousands of miles away from the copy in the cloud. This guy has been running around, sometimes to the valley, sometimes to the ghost forest, and he moves very fast. The team member said. Jen Feng frowned slightly. Isn't it a machine failure? The team member shook his head. The new machine cannot malfunction. Jen Feng immediately used a machine that could communicate in the dungeon to remind those who have transferred jobs in Ghost Mist Forest, please go to the Yunjiang Pavilion immediately or stay where you are and don't move. Wait for our rescue. Captain, the remaining scattered green dots have disappeared. Jen Feng took a deep breath. Yes, I understand. His heart was heavy. Can the dungeon door be broken open? Jen Feng asked. The team member responsible for breaking the door shook his head in disappointment. These dungeon barriers are naturally generated, and it is difficult for us to break them. Keep trying. Jen Feng spoke while contacting Bureau Bai. Reported on the situation here. After Bai Tianming thought carefully for a while, he said in a heavy voice, everyone you have gathered in the dungeon, unite and fight back. I'm going to report to the superiors. Jen Feng nodded. Understood. He knew very well what it meant to fight back as a group, and it was very likely that the dungeon door would not be able to be broken open. The only way to resolve the crisis is to eliminate all monsters in the cloud copy. Captain Jen, that green dot is still alive. The team member responsible for monitoring pointed to the unique light spot in surprise. Not only did this light spot not disappear, but it was also extremely active. Jen Feng frowned. Who is it that doesn't listen to advice? The self-rescue information quickly spread to the replica in the cloud. Because after the battle with the Grey Wolf King, Shang Mumu and others had been seriously injured to death. There were more than 20 people who entered the dungeon, and now there are only 7 people left. Young Captain, Captain Jen just sent a message, asking us to try our best to eliminate the monsters in the dungeon. Shang Mumu glanced angrily. We just met a Grey Wolf King, and most of our people are already dead. How to clear the picture? Then what do we do now? Shang Mumu reluctantly pointed to the Yunjiang Pavilion not far away. Everyone is guarding the Yunjiang Pavilion, waiting for rescue. He also wanted to gain experience by killing monsters, but the problem he faced now was serious. The monsters in the Cloud Dungeon are scattered everywhere. Once they encounter a powerful nightmare-level dungeon monster, they will only die. Until now, I still don't have the high-spirited mentality before entering the dungeon. Looking at the few people, expressions of loss and regret appeared on their faces. Shang Mumu huddled in the corner of the Yunjiang Pavilion, hugging his knees and not knowing what to do. Dad, can you hear me? Dad, you have to save me. He started praying and doing these unrealistic actions. Outside the dungeon, a group of people came in force. Jen Feng stopped everyone. Shang Tibing stepped forward to negotiate with Jen Feng with a solemn expression. My son is still in there. We are thinking of a solution. Jen Feng explained. Shang Tibing looked anxiously at the calm energy ripples at the door of the dungeon. Although I was anxious, there was nothing I could do. The City Guard is an official organization of the human race. Even if the Shangbing Adventure Group is powerful, it cannot afford to offend it. At the same time, Bai Mingming has already reflected upwards, and the superiors are thinking of countermeasures. He couldn't sit still during this free time, so he came to the scene of the incident. When he saw Shang Tibing, he glanced hard. "I'll settle the score with you later." Shang Tibing knew that he was in the wrong, so he could only hide aside without saying a word. Surrounded by Zhen Feng and others, Bai Tianming came to the door of the dungeon. He glanced at the image in the copy monitor. "I also found that shining point of light. How many people are still inside?" Reporting to Bureau Bai, "There are 8 people in total. 7 of them are guarding the Yunjiang pavilion and have not moved. It's just that there's one person who keeps moving." Zhen Feng frowned at this time. "I told them to stay together and try to kill monsters." Bai Tianming took a deep breath. "The monsters' attributes have increased. I'm afraid they won't be able to do what they want. This person, on the other hand, doesn't seem to be afraid of the monster inside." Tianming's sense of smell is extraordinary. After just a brief glance at the movement of the green light spot, I guessed what it was. "Is it possible that he has the ability to clear the dungeon alone?" Bai Tianming touched his chin and suddenly realized an astonishing fact. But it was immediately rejected by Zhen Feng. "Probably not. I think he keeps moving, just to avoid monster attacks. Let's see again." Bai Tianming nodded. Zhen Feng's idea was reasonable. At the same time, Lin Mo had killed hundreds of monsters. The experience value has reached 82%. I've made a lot of materials. The strongest one is probably the Grey Wolf King. After spawning monsters along the way, Lin Mo found that except for the Grey Wolf King, which was a bit more difficult to deal with, the other monsters were as easy as chopping melons and vegetables. But this is only for him. At this time, Shang Mumu and others were still trembling and waiting for a long time. Lin Mo has gone crazy. Large quantities of materials and feedable equipment filled Lin Mo's storage space. Feed a wave, upgrade it, and the speed of spawning monsters will be faster. Choose Feed, Summon, and Golden Legend and Slime General. Feeding progress, 100%. God level skill development progress, 50%. Summon, and Golden Legend and Oxhead Lord. Feeding progress, 80%. God level skill development progress, 10%. Summon, and Golden Legend and Powerful Goblin Summoner. Feeding progress, 50%. God level skill development progress, 10%. Summon, and Golden Legend and Ice Mage. Feeding progress, 70%. God level skill development progress, 50%. Congratulations to Lin Mo, your God level feeding level has been improved. God level feeding LV.5 LV.6. Professional skill. God level feeding LV. 6 Note. Feed the summoned object, and the summoned object can obtain a 50-fold increase in all attributes. General Slime's feeding progress is full, and the feeding level has been increased. Summon. Golden Legend Slime General. Feeding level, 5. Power, 2700. Spirit, 2500. Agility, 2500. Physique, 2700. Skill, jumping critical hit completed God level, can cause group critical hit damage 100 times the strength attribute. Skill, God level split 500/500. Note, split several clones from General Slime's body that only have strength attributes. Skill, Star Gathering. Note, General Slime can forcefully attract any creature within a radius of 200 meters to him and disarm him. God level feeding has finally been upgraded. The further you get to the back, the slower the upgrade speed of God level feeding becomes. However, the upgrade multiplier of God level feeding still surprised Lin Mo. This time it has been increased to 50 times. Lin Mo continued to brush the map. General Slime's strength attribute increased to a terrifying 2700, and the power of using the Earth Explosion Star was much greater. Successfully kill the Moon Knight Cloud Wolf, experience plus 30,000. Successfully kill the Grey Wolf King, experience plus 50,000. About another hour later, Lin Mo's level finally improved. Congratulations to Lin Mo, your level has been improved. LV.15 LV.16. Lin Mo hurriedly opened the attribute values to check. Name, Lin Mo. Occupation, God level boss summoner only. Title, Frost King. Note, immune to 20% ice attribute skills. Level, LV.16 0.01%. Power, 160. Spirit, 170. Agility, 160. Physique, 160. Combat power value, 160. Professional skill, God level feeding LV. 6th note, feed the summoned object, and the summoned object can obtain a 50-fold increase in all attributes. Professional skill, God level boss summoning technique LV.1 0/1. Note, it is not necessary to obtain boss crystals when summoning boss for the first time. Professional skills, God level summoning space LV.1 4/5. Professional skills, God level skill sharing LV.1. Note, summoners can use God level boss skills, and the power released comes from the attributes of the summoned object. God level passive skill, sharing joys and sorrows. Note, summons bear 100% of the damage from the summoner. Skill, magic spring water completed God level transformation. Mana recovery speed increased by 100%. Skill, time and space displacement completed God level transformation. No need to chant, instant movement to any direction within 1000 meters. Equipment, none. Except for the God level feeding accident, there are no signs of improvement in other professional skills. Lin Mo was a little confused. Generally, job changers who want to improve their professional skills must find a corresponding mentor to learn from. But with a unique hidden profession like his, where can he find a mentor to learn from? You can only explore by yourself. Fortunately, the summoned boss is powerful enough, so there is no need to think too much about it for the time being. 1/3 of the cloud map was quickly completed. Lin Mo completed the plan ahead of schedule. This place is relatively close to the area of Yunjiang Pavilion. Moreover, Shang Mumu and the others should still be spawning monsters there. Lin Mo did not forget what Shang Mumu said to the Shangbing Adventure group before entering the dungeon. You want my life? Then give it a try. Lin Mo's expression was extremely calm. Using the time and space displacement skill, he arrived at the Yunjiang Pavilion in a few breaths. At the same time, Bai Mingming and Zhen Feng simultaneously discovered that the light spots that were originally floating outside suddenly appeared in the Yunjiang Pavilion. Has this guy finally thought of hugging each other for warmth? Zhen Feng took a deep breath. This person sweated a lot. It seems that my guess was correct. He should be on the run. Bai Tianming slowly shook his head as if he had seen through everything. Not really. This guy is very strong. He moved very quickly, covering almost half of the map in just a few minutes. When you come to Yunjiang Pavilion at this time, are you going to save people? Zhen Feng thought for a moment and said, is he a high-level job transferee? He quickly rejected his conjecture and said, the chance is not high. High-level job transferees will not come to such a low-end dungeon. Ouch! Within the copy of Starry Sky, a bleak moonlight dimly illuminated the corridor in the clouds. Shang Mumu and others were trembling all over. The air here is thin and the temperature gradually drops. Accompanied by bursts of howls of wolves, it makes people even more frightened. It's been so long, why hasn't anyone come to save us yet? Whoosh! Sudden, a figure suddenly appeared in front of Shang Mumu and others. This person is Lin Mo. He slowly raised his head and looked at several black figures in the corridor. Shang Mumu's eyes flashed. He is the one who saved us. Young Captain. No, I have seen this guy before. He is Lin Mo. When he heard the name, Lin Mo, Shang Mumu suddenly became furious. So it's him. Shang Mumu stood up suddenly. How did this kid get in? Didn't I send someone to guard outside the dungeon? Perhaps a loophole was taken advantage of and the people outside didn't guard it. Someone said cautiously. Shang Mumu suddenly became furious. His grandmas. When I get out, they must pay the price. He didn't know that the people outside had already been dealt with by Lin Mo. At this time, Lin Mo suddenly said in a very low voice, You can't get out. Who are you trying to scare? Shang Mumu pointed at Lin Mo and yelled, Do you know who my father is? The leader of the Shangbing Adventure Group, Shang Tibing. Everyone in Beijing has to give my father some thin noodles. I'm trapped here, and they will definitely try their best to save me. An evil sneer appeared on Lin Mo's lips. I mean, I will kill you. PFF'd. Ha ha ha. Shang Mumu laughed heartily. The other members of the Shangbing Adventure Group couldn't help but laugh. What are you pretending to be in front of me? There are so many of us, and you are the only one, and you still want to kill me. Shang Mumu mocked while looking at the equipment Lin Mo was wearing and glanced at it. I don't have a single piece of equipment on me. How can you kill me? Relying on your mouth. As he spoke, Shang Mumu began to show off his handmade suit. This handmade suit of mine is comparable to a gold level suit. The basic attribute bonus alone is as high as 800 points. Even if you are an assassin or a warrior with high attack and high damage, don't even think about hurting me at all. Haha, a weak college candidate also comes to compete with our young captain. You don't need to take action, Captain, you can't afford to offend anyone here. Ha ha ha, you don't know what you can do. Lin Mo didn't say anything. Not even any expression, because he felt that no matter how much he said, he was wasting time with dead people. In Lin Mo's eyes, they were no different from dead people. Just when Lin Mo was about to take action, suddenly, a shrill howl of a wolf interrupted his summoning technique. A ferocious giant gray wolf king suddenly appeared behind him. Shang Mumu looked terrified. Several people's legs began to tremble. They had fought against the gray wolf king and knew how powerful this mutated monster was. The most terrifying thing is its almost 100% dodge effect. It can't be hurt at all. Those dead companions were all beaten to death by the gray wolf king. The death was extremely miserable. They don't want to encounter such an opponent again. Shang Mumu took a breath of air. He was glad that the Grey Wolf King did not appear behind them. Instead, he appeared behind Lin Mo. This kid has prevented a disaster for us. While the Grey Wolf King's attention is on this kid, let's retreat quickly. He's dead. The rest of the people nodded one after another and were ready to run away. At this time, the Grey Wolf King showed his ferocious and sharp teeth and jumped towards Lin Mo. A beautiful arc was drawn in the sky. At this moment, Lin Mo slowly raised his palm. Call. General Slime appeared in front of Lin Mo instantly. God level split. The stars gather. 500 slime cubs simultaneously aimed at the Grey Wolf King and used Starfall Gathering. The powerful suction force almost tore the Grey Wolf King to pieces. The next second, Lin Mo immediately launched an attack. Jumping critical strike. The enlarged version of Earth Explosion Star appears again. Boom boom boom. 500 slime cubs attacked collectively. Evasion successful. Evasion successful. Evasion failed. 500 jump critical hits. There will always be a time when the Grey Wolf King's dodge effect fails. As long as it fails, the slime cub will cause 2700*100 damage to it. No monster can resist the explosive damage value of 270,000. Boom. The Grey Wolf King was easily killed by Lin Mo. This scene frightened Shang Mumu and others. Ahem. Several people were irritated by it. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. This guy is a summoner. That thing just now was his summon. I seem to have seen that thing in a book somewhere. It's a boss. After dealing with the Grey Wolf King, Lin Mo's eyes fell on Shang Mumu. At this moment, Shang Mumu's back felt cold, as if there was a knife blocking his life gate. Lin Mo, right, I think it was a misunderstanding before. Hee, I'm kidding you, look at what's going on. Shang Mumu put on a playful smile and tried to get through. Lin Mo blinked his eyes without making too many moves. Just raise your arm and give it a firm squeeze. Earth Explosion Star. Outside the dungeon, Bai Tianming urged the monitor to quickly retrieve the information about the monsters in the dungeon. The monitor's forehead was dripping with sweat, as if he had taken a hot bath. Fingers are constantly operating on small monitoring machines and computers. Hurry, finish. The monitor displays the distribution of all monsters. The red dots represent monsters, and the green dots represent job changers. When Bai Ming and Zhen Feng saw the red and green distribution map, they were completely stunned. Where are the monsters in the ghostly mist forest? And here, why are there no monsters in this valley? Here, in the entire cloud copy, 1/3 of the monsters are missing. The monitor said weakly, if it's missing, it should have been wiped out. Buzz. Tianming and Zhen Feng suddenly thought of something. It's that person. At this moment, the green light appeared in the Yunjiang pavilion. The moment the green dot appeared, a red monster light spot disappeared instantly. The monitor explained, this larger red light spot is a nightmare level elite monster. Bai Tianming and Zhen Feng were shocked again and again. Look, The monitor suddenly pointed at a large number of disappearing green dots. All these people are gone. Killed, but there are no monsters around. Bai Tianming and Zhen Feng slowly stood up, their pupils suddenly tightened. Could it be that this guy not only killed the monsters in the dungeon, but also killed the job changers who cleared the dungeon? Zhen Feng wanted to cry, but also wanted to laugh. Bai Ju, the word, smoothly. Bai Tianming said seriously. In less than a few seconds, everyone died. Isn't it just a matter of course? Who's dead? Shang Tibing has been standing outside, watching all this. After all, his biological son is still inside and his life and death are uncertain. At this moment, a gemstone on Shang Tibing's waist began to shine. He slowly held up the gem, his expression gradually darkening. My son, soul gem. Bai Tianming squinted his eyes. You can store a ray of soul of the person who changed jobs into the gem. Once the body dies, the soul in the gem will sense it and start to flicker. The greatest value of this gem is that it can resurrect job changers. However, it can only be used once in a lifetime. The soul stone is no secret. Almost every powerful family buys this soul gem. Although it is valuable, it is worth compared to a life. Shang Tibing clenched the gem in his hand and secretly made up his mind. No matter who kills my son, I will make him pay with blood. Then he raised his head and glanced at Bai Tianming and Zhen Feng. Then he said seriously, Bai Ju, Captain Zhen, I'll take my leave now. You guys, stay here. After that, Shang Tibing left here holding the soul gem. Resurrecting the soul is not an easy task. It requires a lot of money, manpower and material resources. Therefore, if you want to resurrect Shang Mumu before the big exam, you must start preparations immediately. At the same time, Bai Ming received a call. It's a call from above. Is there a solution? Zhen Feng asked. Bai Tianming nodded. Then he said, I don't think it is needed anymore, so I rejected the plan above. Zhen Feng looked at the monsters disappearing from the monitor and the green dots flying around, and took a deep breath. I think so. Zhen Feng nodded seriously. That person is so strong. At this rate, within 2 hours, all the monsters in the cloud dungeon will be wiped out. Everyone began to pay attention to the only remaining green dot. 2 hours later, boom, Lin Mo killed the last monster in the last area. Take a breath. Killing monsters is effortless, but constantly using time and space displacement consumes a lot of energy. I have accumulated a lot of materials on my body, and they are almost overflowing. Experience has increased. Stayed at 86%. You can start feeding again. Large dungeons are great, you can brush monsters until your whole body becomes soft. If other career changers knew that Lin Mo thought this way, they would probably be furious. After all, others would be exhausted running the map, not to mention the addition of spawning monsters. Some gold fishing teams can already achieve a bumper harvest by killing monsters in a small area in one day. Lin Mo, on the other hand, figured it out. Choose, feed. Feed all dropped items and materials. Summon, and Golden Legend and Slime General. Feeding progress, 30%. God level skill development progress, 80%. Summon, and Golden Legend and Oxhead Lord. Feeding progress, 100%. God level skill development progress, 40%. Summon, and Golden Legend and Powerful Goblin Summoner. Feeding progress, 80%. God level skill development progress, 30%. Summon, and Golden Legend and Ice Mage. Feeding progress, 100%. God level skill development progress, 70%. The Bullhead Lord's feeding progress is full, and the feeding level has been improved. The Ice Mage's feeding progress is full, and the feeding level has been increased. A giant dungeon allowed Lin Mo's 3 summons to be successfully upgraded in just one day. Good harvest. Summon, Golden Legend Minotaur Lord. Feeding level, 4. Power, 4400. Spirit, 3950. Agility, 4400. Physique, 4400. Skill, Buffalo Charge. God level transformation completed. Stun time increased to 100 seconds. Skill, Armor of Thorns. Note, damage backlash with 200% strength attribute value. Skill, Divine Bull Shield. Note, the physical fitness of all allies is increased by 400%, and the effect of control skills is weakened by 100%, lasting 20s. This is what a boss should look like. Lin Mo looked at the abnormal numerical values with a smile on his lips. The bull-headed lord's 4-dimensional attributes are doubled. Bison charge is stunned for 100 seconds. When you refresh the book again, just put on the divine bull shield. Physical fitness is directly increased by 4 times. All control skill effects are invalid. Another of Lin Mo's weaknesses was made up for. Then open the upgraded attribute panel of the Ice Mage. Summon. Golden Legend Ice Mage. Feeding level 2. Power 3600. Spirit 8000. Agility 3000. Physique 6000. Skill. Frost Freeze has completed the God level, can freeze all creatures within 100 meters, lasts for 20s, and continues to cause 50% health damage. Passive skill. Crystallization has completed the God level transformation. When sleeping, all allies within 50 meters of the Ice Mage will be crystallized and immune to all attacks. Note, crystallization cannot actively attack. The frost freezing range expanded several times. And the damage effect is even more outrageous. As long as the Ice Mage uses the frost freezing skill, all monsters within 100 miles will be completely killed within 2 seconds. Absolutely buggy skill. Trimmed for a moment, Lin Mo stood up slowly. Look around. No more weird. Suddenly he frowned. Isn't there even a boss in the cloud copy? White game. The monitor shows that all monsters have been cleared, but the dungeon door is still not open. Zhen Feng asked, what will happen when all the monsters are cleaned up? Bai Tianming slowly looked at Zhen Feng. I don't know, because no one has ever been able to kill all the monsters in a super large dungeon like Yunzhang. As for what happens, we'll just have to wait and see. Right now, Lin Mo felt the earth tremble. Click. Suddenly, a crack appeared under my feet. And it continues to bloom. Lin Mo couldn't help but take a glance, and there was actually hot magma hidden under the deep cracks. A ball of hot breath suddenly spurted up. Depend on. Tongues of fire chased Lin Mo as if they were alive. The hot air waves are constantly eroding the skin. If you are not careful, you will be burned to pieces. Bull-headed Lord. Lin Mo immediately called the bull-headed Lord to his side with his mind, then rode on the old bull and battled wits with the tongue of fire that jumped out. Go to that clearing. There was a ledge of rock ahead that was not surrounded by flames. Lin Mo led the summons to the rock platform immediately. Reaching the safe zone, I breathed a sigh of relief. The earth in the cloud copy became torn apart. Almost everywhere has been eroded by lava. Only higher ground survived. Looking at the fiery red magma, Lin Mo narrowed his eyes slightly. He stared ahead, where the magma that was gradually becoming calm was flowing slowly. Suddenly, a tongue of fire erupted from the magma. A terrifying giant claw wrapped in flames suddenly poked out from the magma. This is it. Lin Mo's pupils tightened. There's something underneath this hot magma. White game. Captain Zhen appeared, the monitor said with a solemn expression. Bai Ming and Zhen Feng immediately stood in front of the monitor. A red light point suddenly appeared. Such a big red light. Is this a boss? Zhen Feng asked in shock. Bai Mingming is an expert in boss research and has experience in this area. He nodded and his expression became ugly. The seal was still broken open. The monster hidden in the cloud copy is about to be released. Zhen Feng took a breath of air. He also knew something about the sealed monsters in the cloud copy. That is a secret that has never been published. But there are also a group of people who know what happened back then. Although this sealed monster is only insignificant compared to other monsters of the year. But its power is still very powerful. I have participated in that battle. I know the strength of this monster very well. Bai Tianming sighed, turned to look at the monitor, reported to the superiors, according to their plan, that person should there is no chance of survival. Zhen Feng frowned. Don't you want to try? Bai Tianming smiled bitterly and said, there is no need to try at all. It's too strong. Perhaps after being sealed for so long, its power has declined, but it is not something that ordinary people can resist. At least below rank 2, no one can beat me. In the copy in the cloud. Lin Mo watched helplessly as a giant wolf with fangs and lava flowing from its sharp teeth slowly emerged. I felt an extremely oppressive atmosphere. It slowly exhaled a breath, mixed with the temperature of the flames. Lin Mo felt that the surrounding temperature had risen 7 to 8 degrees. Even the ice mage started to sweat. Lock the target. The monster's information soon appeared in front of Lin Mo. Hell Flame Wolf, Hell Normal Boss. Level 2. Strength 3,500. Spirit 2,500. Agility 3,000. Physique 5,000. Skill Pyroblast. Note: it will cause a burning flame effect on enemies within a radius of 5 meters. Skill Earth Fission. Note: it can cause cracks in the earth within a radius of 10 meters and spew magma. Passive skill Fire Attribute Blessing. Note: stronger when exposed to fire. Lin Mo looked at the monster information in front of him and couldn't help but take a breath. There were many things that surprised him. For example, its level is only level 2. But the attributes are extremely high. There is also a label for the normal boss in Hell. Hell, what the hell is this place? This is just a level 15 copy. How could such a powerful boss appear? These questions need to be answered. For Lin Mo, the attributes and skills of this boss were not too outrageous. After all, none of his summons are fuel-efficient lamps. Not only that, Lin Mo was also very excited. After playing the Cloud Dungeon for so long, I finally encountered a boss. After dropping the boss crystal, wouldn't this powerful Hellfire Wolf become his summoned object? Just thinking about it makes me happy. The stronger the boss is, the happier Lin Mo will be. If Lin Mo, another job changer, had his thoughts, they would probably call him a pervert. At this moment, Hell Flame Wolf saw Lin Mo's frail figure and uttered human words, "Little human baby." This scene stunned Lin Mo for a second. It's actually a talking wolf. The Hell Flame Wolf sneered and stepped out with its front paws burning with flames. "Little doll, pay attention to what you call me. I am a flaming wolf from hell. The ordinary monsters you see are not worthy of carrying my shoes." Lin Mo was silent for a second, then slowly asked, "Shoes, are you wearing shoes?" Hell Flame Wolf was asked. The eyes radiate with blazing fire. HMPH. Little doll, are you polite? I see that the aura on your body is weak, and your level is not high. Lin Mo smiled faintly. I have just reached level 16. The level is not high, but it is enough to kill you. The little doll is quite arrogant. Since you are not afraid of death, then I will operate on you first. The words just fell. The Hell Flame Wolf suddenly bent its hind legs slightly, and then opened its bloody mouth. A ball of fierce flames burst out instantly. The overwhelming flames rushed straight towards Lin Mo. Pyroblast. Heat waves hit Lin Mo's face over and over again. The blazing flames burned every inch of Lin Mo's skin, and the cells seemed to be dried out by the flames. The Hell Flame Wolf is indeed very powerful. If you encounter an ordinary job changer, you may have been burned to coax at this time. But unfortunately, the Hell Flame Wolf met Lin Mo. Little doll, go to hell. Lin Mo slowly raised his head, and in his clear eyes, the ball of flames became bigger and bigger. Right now, the Ice Mage suddenly appeared in front of Lin Mo. He took the flame explosion forcefully. Unscathed. Just kidding, the Ice Mage's constitution is as high as 6,000. Blocking a small fire blast is no problem. What's more, the Ice Mage belongs to the Ice system, and has natural attribute restraint against the fire-based Hell Flame Wolf. Immediately, she slowly stretched out her arms. Sing softly. Frost freezes. This moment, the sky was overcast. The flames on the ground were instantly frozen. The tongues of fire that had just emerged had no time to escape, but were frozen into long ice strips. The frozen area gradually spreads at a speed visible to the naked eye until it approaches the Hell Flame Wolf. At this moment, Hell Flame Wolf finally realized that something was wrong. It looked horrified and kept retreating. Little doll, she is something. It's just one of my summons. Lin Mo said calmly. The Hell Flame Wolf panicked for a moment, and turned around to look at the crack where it came from. It's not frozen yet. The only way to survive at this time is to return to the seal. But that would be a shame. He finally managed to escape while there was a problem in the copy and the seal was loose. Do you want to go back in such a mess? Not willing to give in. But the Ice Mage is freezing faster and faster, and will soon cut off its escape route. If he doesn't escape now, when will he wait? The Hell Flame Wolf doesn't care about anything that is shameful. He immediately turned around and dived towards the crack. At this moment, an evil smile appeared on the corner of Lin Mo's mouth. General Slime. Starfall gathers. The golden slime general jumped into the sky and immediately used the meteor gathering skill. The powerful suction force actually dropped the Hell Flame Wolf in midair. The Hell Flame Wolf was like a toy Erha at this moment, struggling constantly. Ouch! You, uncle, how dare you tell me your name? I won't let you go even if I die. Lin Mo smiled slightly. Okay. My name is Lin Mo. I'll wait for you to turn into a ghost and come to me. Ouch! Your uncle. Hell Flame Wolf shed tears of reluctance for the first time in his life. One of the bosses in this hell was actually beaten by a little human doll who hadn't even completed the second round. And he was beaten to death. Ouch! Lin Mo opened his palms and slowly squeezed them together. Earth Explosion Star. General Slime instantly split into 500 slime cubs. Wrap the Hell Flame Wolf in the middle and use Jumping Critical Strike at the same time. Boom! The Hell Flame Wolf instantly turned into a ball of blood mist. Lin Mo watched a few hairs of the Hell Flame Wolf falling down and caught them with his hands. He chuckled softly. Vulnerable. Successfully kill the Hell Flame Wolf. Experience value plus 100,000. Drop. Hell Flame Wolf's Boss Crystal. Drop. Hell Flame Wolf Soul Handmade Equipment Enchanting Material. Hiss. The Hell Flame Wolf's whole body is full of treasures, and even its soul is an enchanting material. Lin Mo suddenly remembered what the Hell Flame Wolf said before it died. It said it would not let Lin Mo go even if it was a ghost. It seems that this poor Erha will never have a chance to take revenge. Lin Mo put away the Hell Flame Wolf soul. Start meditating on the spot. At this time, the cracked areas in the cloud replica are gradually recovering. The gushing magma was suppressed by the Ice Mage. At this moment, as the cracks healed, it gradually sank into the earth. After adjusting his condition, Lin Mo opened his palms, and the Hell Flame Wolf Boss Crystal in his palms glowed red. The fifth summons. Then crush the crystals. A red light merged into Lin Mo's body. Professional skill. God-level boss summoning technique LV.1 1/1 Note: it is not necessary to obtain boss crystals when summoning boss for the first time. Use the divine boss summoning technique. Before he finished speaking, a dazzling red light penetrated the clouds and shone on Lin Mo's body. Suddenly I felt warm all over my body. After a while, red lines winding like rivers appeared in the sky. A giant wolf covered in flames tore through the clouds and fell from the sky. Boom! Appeared in front of Lin Mo in an instant. The earth was shaking. At this moment, a ray of golden light shot obliquely at the Hell Flame Wolf. The originally red flames were dyed with a touch of gold. The hair on its body is also rendered in gold. A set of golden armor appeared on the bare body. Summon. Golden Legend Hell Flame Wolf. Power. 7,000. Spirit. 5,000. Agility. 6,000. Physique. 10,000. Skill. Pyrotechnic Waterfall has completed the God level, causes a burning flame effect on enemies within a radius of 50 meters, and loses the healing effect. Skill. Earth Fission has been transformed into a god. It can cause cracks in the earth within a radius of 100 meters and spew magma. Passive skill. Fire Attribute Blessing has completed the god level transformation. When encountering fire, all attributes are increased by 200%. Ahem. I didn't expect the 4-dimensional attributes of the Hell Flame Wolf to be so terrifying after becoming a god. In future fights, it seems that using this summon can kill everything instantly. But Lin Mo knows very well that there are people outside the world. Maybe other career changers have stronger cards than him. And today I also saw a hell monster that was more powerful than the dungeon monster. At only level 2, it has terrifying attributes. What if today we encounter a hell monster of the same level as him? Lin Mo couldn't imagine the consequences. Put all the summoned objects back into the summoning space. The summoning space is now full. If you want to continue summoning boss, you must upgrade your skills. But the problem is that Lin Mo doesn't know how to upgrade the skill of summoning space. Let's go back and ask someone. This problem needs to be solved urgently, and Lin Mo plans to release a copy first. Copy Periphery. After Bai Mingming's notice, the people above were already on their way. Zhen Feng was pacing back and forth, waiting anxiously. Bai Tianming put his hands on his chest, looking a little calm. Stop dazzling me. If you are anxious, there is nothing better to do. Jen Feng sighed deeply. We shouldn't put our hope in that person. I don't even know his background. Bai Tianming glanced at Jen Feng. Are you blaming me? Jen Feng was stunned and scratched his head. No, how dare I blame you? Bai Tianming shook his head helplessly. Who would have thought that the seal would suddenly loosen? White game. Captain Jen. That man seems to have killed the monster. Suddenly, a harsh sound came. Bai Ming and Jen Feng immediately looked at the monitor. The glowing red dot gradually faded and finally disappeared from the screen. And that inconspicuous green dot still exudes a faint light. Killed. Who is inside? If you can kill that monster, you have at least completed the second turn, right? All monsters in the cloud copy have been cleared. And he also killed the monsters in the seal. The replica finally restarted. Bug. Automatic repair completed. The door to the copy is opened again. Lin Mo's thin figure appeared in front of the copy. Everyone's eyes turned to the figure not far away. They all wanted to see which expert had cleared the entire cloud copy. And he also killed the monster in the seal. The moment Lin Mo appeared, Jen Feng's brain was suddenly insufficient. Xiao Mo. Lin Mo frowned slightly. I didn't expect so many people to gather in front of the dungeon door. Almost from the city guard, there are also some civil servants from the Supervision Bureau. What Lin Mo didn't expect was that several people from the Shangbing Adventure Group were also there. The moment they saw Lin Mo, they hurriedly left the place to report the news. Lin Mo didn't bother to care. First of all, there are so many people watching here, so it's hard to kill them. Secondly, he has no fear of the Shangbing Adventure Group. If someone really comes to trouble him, he doesn't mind sending these people to death at all. Tianming was stunned for a second when he saw Jen Feng's reaction. With his brain running rapidly, he finally regained his composure. You know him. Jen Feng didn't know whether to laugh or be surprised. He nodded repeatedly. This is my nephew. The words seemed to be mixed with pride. I didn't expect you to be the one who cleared the map. Jen Feng held Lin Mo's shoulders and shook him. Extremely excited. Lin Mo had no emotions in his heart. Isn't clearing a picture a casual matter? Do you need to be so excited? Uncle, you tried too hard and it hurts a little. Jen Feng laughed naively and quickly let go of his hand. I'm sorry. Lin Mo smiled slightly. Little brother, you are so young, are you already in your second reign? Bai Ming asked doubtfully. Judging from his knowledge, only job transferees of level 2 or above can kill that powerful monster. I have just reached level 16 and am still preparing for the big exam. Lin Mo replied calmly. Bai Ming still kept a smile on his face. Then he suddenly reacted. After being stunned for a few seconds, he said, "Ah." What did you say? Lin Mo said word by word. I'm preparing for the big exam. PFF. Director Bai finally couldn't help it anymore. He looked at Lin Mo in surprise, and then turned his attention to Jen Feng. Because he wanted to get the exact answer from Jen Feng's eyes. But Jen Feng nodded bitterly. Tianming finally confirmed that Lin Mo was not joking. He looked at the college examinee in front of him in astonishment. After a long time, his expression relaxed. I kept chanting in my heart, calm down, calm down. There are many geniuses in this world, but there are few perverts like Lin Mo who can kill a hell monster during the big exam. Little pervert. Bah, little brother, can you tell me how you did it? Bai Ming couldn't wait to know what happened inside. Lin Mo shook his head calmly. Sorry, I'm not free now. Rejected. Bai Tianming coughed lightly. I think you don't know my identity yet. My name is Bai Ming, and I am the director of the Beijing Duplicate Monitoring Bureau. Lao Zhen and I are friends. From now on, you can call me Uncle Bai. Jen Feng was stunned. My relationship with Bai Ju doesn't seem to be that. Bai Tianming glared at Jen Feng. What are you doing? We are as good as brothers. I usually take care of you so much, you can't see it, right? Lin Mo originally had many questions that he wanted to ask Bai Tianming and Jen Feng. But I can't care about that much in the current situation. If he stays any longer, it is estimated that all 18 generations of his ancestors will be uncovered. It's better to just run away and run away. Uncle Bai, I'm very tired and want to go back and rest. There's something I want you to help me with. Bai Tianming immediately assumed the posture of a director. just say it, I can help you with anything. Lin Mo nodded. Please keep what happened today a secret. Bai Tianming frowned slightly. This matter. Can't you help? Lin Mo slowly raised his head and looked at Bai Ming. Lin Mo's look immediately made Bai Tianming shiver. Yes, but there are so many people involved today, it is inevitable that some people will leak the news. It's all I can do without leaking your name. Lin Mo smiled slightly, then nodded and said, that's enough. Can I still refresh the cloud copy after restarting it? Lin Mo asked. The copy in the cloud is really easy to refresh. The number of monsters is large, and the experience given is also large. At the current rate, we should be able to upgrade 2 more levels within 4 days. Bai Tianming smiled bitterly and shook his head. It will take some time to restart the copy, about a week. Lin Mo frowned. That's a shame. Since the dungeon in the cloud could no longer be refreshed, Lin Mo had no choice but to settle for the next best thing. As for other higher level dungeons, he cannot enter them at his current level. Now the only option is to continue farming the Frost Land. In that case, I'll leave first. Lin Mo, Zhen Feng and Bai Tianming said goodbye and prepared to leave. Suddenly he was stopped by a member of the city guard. Etc. Captain Zhen, Bai Ju, this guy killed everyone in the Shangbing adventure group. Do you want to ignore this matter? Lin Mo turned around and looked at Zhen Feng and Bai Ming. He opened his mouth to explain. They were the ones who started the trouble, I was just defending. The members of the escort asked. Kill all 7 or 8 people, are you defending yourself? I see you don't have any injuries at all. Zhen Feng was almost mad at his Han subordinates. The people in the Shangbing adventure group are not good people either. Even if we don't kill them all, those mutated monsters will eat them sooner or later. What's more, they started the trouble first. The team members still refused to give up. Captain Zhen, I think you are a little too partial to this kid. You always teach us that the emperor commits the same crime as the common people when he breaks the law. Although he is your nephew, I don't think you should protect him. Zhen Feng's face turned dark instantly. Even Bai Ming couldn't stand it anymore. Not to mention that the Shangbing adventure group has a very bad reputation. Just the fact that Shang Mumu misused the dungeon props and caused the dungeon in the cloud to malfunction was enough to kill him. It can be said that Shang Mumu is unlucky because of his own fault. Bai Tianming stood up and said, the members of the Shangbing adventure group were suspected of using illegal dungeon props, which caused the dungeon to malfunction. Lin Mo single-handedly cleared the dungeon monsters and saved the dungeon in the cloud. Without Lin Mo's efforts in the dungeon, it would be difficult to restart this very large dungeon. And once the monster sealed inside escapes, it will cause immeasurable disaster. There was a trace of anger on Bai Ming's face, and he asked word by word, Do you have any other questions? Bai Ming's serious expression made this team member's scalp tingle. Because Captain Zhen Feng often teaches them that they must be upright. Originally he wanted to show off, but ended up flattering him. He swallowed and nodded. No problem. Tian understood him and said, it's okay. Since there are no other questions, I'll leave first. Lin Mo left here calmly, leaving only a thin silhouette behind. Bai Tianming looked at Zhen Feng and couldn't help but smile. Your nephew is not bad. Zhen Feng looked bitter. Yes, he works very hard. His name is Lin Mo, right? Zhen Feng nodded. Lin Mo. Bai Tianming suddenly thought of something. Who is he? Zhen Feng took a long breath. Yes, it's his son. Bai Tianming suddenly realized. Like father, like son, so it's no surprise. Take more care of me from now on. My daughter should be about the same age as him. Bai Tianming suddenly touched his chin as if he thought of something. Zhen Feng gradually turned his head to Tianming. Hey, don't take advantage of my nephew. Bai Tianming glanced at Zhen Feng. TCH, I'm still his uncle. At the same time, Lin Mo returned to Beijiang City again and came to the auction house. He threw some unnecessary materials and equipment to the auction house and exchanged them for 300,000 gold coins. Met Master Liang Yu again. Lin Mo was speechless. Was this guy staring at him on purpose? Archmage, what a coincidence. Liang Yu came forward with a smile. Have you received another batch of goods? Lin Mo shrugged. Master Liang Yu patted Lin Mo on the shoulder. The exam is coming up in 4 days, are you stressed? Lin Mo shook his head. It's okay. Suddenly he thought of something. It happens that there are a few unresolved issues. Master Liangyu is very knowledgeable, so why not ask him? I hope everyone will support it and subscribe more.